Hello, this is Hello Thursday Night. Yeah, and I've got that project already sewed together. How are you guys tonight? Let me get everything set up here. And maybe I've made it in time that I won't miss too many of y'all coming in. Sometimes y'all beat me here. Are you going to come to see me tonight? Come chat with us? All of us chat together?
I love Rise Mushroom Coffee.
See, gotta get that muted. All right, where am I at? I'm here. And there's Randy. Randy says, no, we're here. Oh, and Randy said he was first. Well, now I can't see it, but Randy and Linda Brookshire were here. Kim's here now, so Kim's third. Yeah, I've missed their comments now. Oh, Rhonda's here. Rhonda's fourth. I can't keep up with that very long. So if Rhonda's fourth, who's going to be fifth? Who's number 5? Anybody? Nobody's going to say, hi, I'm number 5? Guess not. Is there 5 of you in here? I think there is. Linda and Randy and Kim and Rhonda. That's who I've gotten so far. I'm waiting. My chat's just not moving. Did I get here before you guys? Am I too early? Is that what it is? Because actually, it's not 7 yet. There's Sarah. Sarah Stitches is number 5. And there's Linda. I don't know where your comment went for me a minute ago, but hello, Linda. All right. Who's going to be my sidekicks? Because I want to see if I can't put that thing together back there. Did I see somebody? I thought I saw somebody pop into the basement. Hey, Ginger. How's Ginger tonight? I saw a bunch of you guys this morning. Yep, Cheryl came. Cheryl came to sew with us tonight. Oh, Rhonda, I told you guys this morning how I get in that recliner and fall asleep, and I don't get up either. I totally get that. And I put this flannel shirt on over my nightgown, and you know what? I'm getting warm. It's not as cold as what it was a few days ago. Hey, Marla. So I'm thinking, do I pull it off? Because I'm hot. I've got a fire and this flannel shirt on, and I'm hot. Not having a hot flash. The house is warm. And, I don't, what did I do with them? Put them someplace. I don't have on any socks, and I was going to get those socks here they are. I was going to get a pair of these socks that Janet sent me, and I brought them up here so I could take these little scissors and cut them apart and put on a pair. But my feet's not cold. Do I have to put them on if my feet's not cold? Let me get that. Which pair do I wear? Pink and brown stripe, or the brown? Oh, there's another little tag. Not tag, but a little thing sticking it together. And a brown one, and the pink, and then the brown stripe. All right, let me get that little plastic thing out of there. Oh, Sarah's going to go get her socks. I don't have any on right now. Let me see. I think I'll put this pair on right here. Let me lay them over there. Hey, Catherine. And hey, Gladys. Have I missed anybody? All right, I'm going to see if I can. I tell you what, the older I get, the harder it is to get my foot up to get my socks and shoes on. Put on 2 different ones. Well, that's a thought. I've done that before when I couldn't find matching socks. And nobody would see them. One to be one color and one to be the other color. But I've got matching socks tonight. They're nice and soft and comfy. Got that one on. Let's get this other knee up here. It's not wanting to come up. Now, I've got on my socks. I'm good to go. And I can still sew. My sewing machine's right here. My foot pedals down there. I can still sew with socks on. Can't sew with my shoes on, but I can sew with my socks on. All right. I need to work, so I need a chat reader. Who wants to be the chat reader? And look at my little quilt. Are they all in the right place? Can y'all see it? My light's a little funky and I can't see it hardly. Think I've got them right. Hey, hello to Linda's Trendy Threads. And we've had supper. Have you guys had supper? And I even washed the dishes up and made the coffee. Sewing on. I got all these little pieces cut for that little 3-yard quilt. And they're all ready to put together. But I don't know if you guys can see it or not. But I think I got them all in the right place. If I can get them from over there to over here without twisting and turning them. It's too bright. Well, I know. I don't know what to do about it. It's just too bright. If I do that, now you can see it, can't you? There it is. Are they in the right spot? Maybe. Marla's eating chili right now. Well, y'all just have to trust me that that's what I'm working on. But where's my sidekicks? Rhonda, y'all saw Rhonda said she fell on the couch and she can't get up. Y'all just gonna have to watch me sew then. Maybe y'all can just talk to each other. Let me get the computer and everything in the right spot here, where I can see the screen and see the. And I've got a brighter light I'm fixing to turn on. It's really gonna be bright so I can really see. Because if I, wow, you can't see me at all now, can you? That's really bright. But if I don't, oh wow. If I don't turn on a light, I can't see how to work. Oh, Donna Dixon, cornbread with chili. That sounds good. I made Terry a little fresh pan of cornbread tonight and some peas. And we had some fried okra out of the freezer. I'd cooked like a family pack of pork chops yesterday. So had a pork chop with that, and I think that's about it. It was 4 different things. Where's the glare? I don't know. It wasn't there last night, was it? But it sure is a glare. But I don't know how to fix it. If I turn off the light, I'll be sitting in the dark. I can't do anything. Spaghetti for dinner, cutting sashing for a quilt. I don't know where the glare is coming from. I'm just trying to have some bright lights, and it's not working so good. I can't sew after dark unless I have a really, really bright light. Too dark, too light, everything's... Let's see. Randy's in bed, but is Shannon going to work early? It was a plain supper, but it was good. Y'all all had some good food for supper. And Kim said, hi, Donna Dixon. Well, should I move just a little bit? Is that better? If you can see down the hallway? That's my ironing board right there. Is that better? That might be a little better. Let me see. Let me scoot this stuff in a little bit different position. Is that better? Well, I think it is, don't you? I might leave it like that. There. Am I better now? And let's see. Did I see Liz? Hey, Liz Thibodeau. All right. That's what we'll do. But all right, I am going to get some of these pieces. But I don't know who's going to come up here. Come on, don't make me beg, okay? I asked really nice. I'm just going to take 2 of them and sew them and then turn around and stick them back up there is what I'm going to do. Hey, Marilyn. Hey, Carol. I'd like to get this all sewed together tonight. I'll get my little thing, my leader, and make it be an ender. Could do something with the face. It would be better. Okay. Randy gets a timeout. Look here. Randy gets timeout. Just for a little bit. You behave yourself. Let's do this one. Y'all make him behave, okay? What happened to, I don't know. I was hoping Patricia would come back. I had fun with her. I enjoyed her. And Wanda, I wanted Wanda to come back. Patricia, are you watching? Come back up here with us again. I just love chatting with her. She was a hoot. Move down. Practice safety. Don't fall out of the chair reaching behind you. I'll be careful. I could. I kind of wish that this table was turned and I could just reach over beside me. Reckon I could do that? Let me try that. Let me scoot stuff around. I've actually moved a little bit this morning into the entryway of the house. I'm going to move. There's into my kitchen. That's where I used to sit, but I'm in here right now. All right, let me move. Move that iron board. Turn this table. I'm moving furniture. The light's still pretty good, ain't it? Looky there. Now, if I move that, and now I can reach right here. You can't see the quilt beside me, but it's right there. How's that? Would that work, Denise? That's a little better, ain't it? Push that back without pushing the laptop off of into the floor. I don't want that. Now, am I better? Okay, all right, I'll be looking for him. Need an office chair that swivels. I know, but I don't have an office chair. This is just one of my dining room table chairs. Now my foot pedal's in the wrong place. I was sewing just a little bit this afternoon, and the little thing on my pedal, let's show you. This this little thing right here got stuck down, and it just kept a sewing. And I had to reach up and unplug it. It wasn't going very fast, but it kept a sewing when I let off of it. And I unplugged the sewing machine until I could kind of get it pulled back up. Well, I kind of, if I'm going to have y'all watch, I kind of want it to not be such a glare you can't see me, Marilyn. But I think I may have figured it out. I wonder if I turn that real bright light on, how that'll be. Reckon that'd be too bright? There's my sock piece of paper. Let's put that on that table over there. I've got another table over there that I've been cutting on. Only you can tell what is comfortable and safe for you. The glare. That's what I was trying to do, is make that glare go away. This is working pretty good for me, I think. I may try moving that laptop to the other side. Let me try that one more time and see if that makes that glare. I know, y'all just going to move every place. That's not too bad, is it? Let me go this way a little bit. Move my chair. If I had a roll around chair, I'd probably roll out from under me sometimes. Is that the glare back a little bit? A replacement pedal. I know mine's stuck today. First time it ever done that. You know, that little knob on these things is kind of little sometimes. But I was sewing on some of these, and it just kind of, you kept a sewing, and I had to do something. So I let go of the piece of fabric, and I had to rip it out because it was sewing out across the middle of it because it didn't stop. Sarah, that looks good. So y'all can live with that. I think maybe I can too. Hello, Kristen. Kristen and family. How are you tonight, Kristen? Let's get this one. And I'll try to chat with you, but y'all chat with each other so I can get this done. Helping my niece make it for someone that she knows for their baby shower. The colors sure are pretty, though. Hey, Shannon. Shannon's on here with us. Cooking himself some supper. Well, you don't work too hard tonight if you've got to go into work, Shannon. But we can't make Randy behave. You know that? He lines us out sometimes. Put this one back up there. Yeah, y'all say hi to Shannon. I'm going to get this one. I know. Randy's just a jokester. He is. And Kristen says, we are wonderful, loving this heat wave. Our oldest Chloe is recovering from the flu, but we are all good. It's good to see you today. I look forward to seeing you go live. My oldest grandson's got the flu. My daughter called me this afternoon. She took him to the doctor and he got the flu. But he had, and she said about half the schools out with the flu. They had like a homecoming dance Saturday, I guess it was, and about all of them have the flu now. And so I was going to go with her to that archery tournament that the second grandson was going to have on Saturday, but I think I'm just going to stay away from him for a few days. Me or Terry don't need to get exposed to the flu. He is a jokester. And Shannon, I think these ladies joke back with him. Let's see. Hello, everyone. Randy's got his dinner made now. I hope he made something that's in his menu plan that he can eat. And not brownies. Oh, let's see. Prep, Jennifer's 3-year-old granddaughter has the flu. I think it's pretty bad right now. Going around just every place. Oh, goodness. I hope he feels better. Never seen her so sick. I don't know how the grandson's doing. She said that he said he wasn't feeling too bad, but all right, I've got to take down the writing so they can see who's here. I'm fixing to. Cold and rainy. Okay. There you go, guys. Somebody, Marilyn, somebody say something.
I made some sausage and baked beans mixed. I haven't ate it yet, but I just got done trying to cook it.
Okay. Now be careful with them baked beans. They'll have a lot of sugar in them too. I'm not trying to tell you what to do, but you probably know that.
No, I didn't think about that. I don't think about nothing. Hi, Bernice.
Because if I was eating baked beans, they'd have a lot of brown sugar and molasses and everything in them. So.
I wanted something with some flavor. Shannon's not eating at home tonight. She's going in early, so she's going to go by this, like, it's not Subway, but they got really, what's it called? Mr. Good Sense. Their bread is really fresh, and all their food is really good.
And I can get soup.
And you can get soup there.
Okay, let's see.
Oh, Marilyn.
And Jennifer says, hey, superstar. And Bernice, hey, Bernice. She's saying hi, Randy.
Hi, Janet.
Oh, well, Marilyn. I'm just now reading that one, Marilyn.
Oh, that's why I stuck my tongue out at her.
I just now got down to it.
Hey, Kim. Kim, did you get all the stuff done you said you were going to do today? I'll bet you didn't do nothing. Hi, Cheryl. It's been kind of foggy and raining here all day.
Oh, it's rained here all day. We've been under flood watches. All the creeks are full. The ditches are full. Water's standing everywhere.
Oh, maybe you'll be able to find something in the creek.
Hey, that's a thought. Yeah, after a flood, that's the best time to go look.
That's what you said after, it rains and stuff washes down.
I'll have to find time to go down. I have to let the water go down a little bit, but that won't take too long.
Have you got any of the plans drawn up for the cabin yet?
Yeah, they're real plain and simple, but I do.
Because you guys are older, not saying you couldn't do it, but wouldn't it be easier and cheaper because you can get these built. We got chicken houses. Some of them look like a cabin. They're already framed up already to save you a lot of time. Just set one in there.
Well, now I would do that. My husband's a tightwad.
No,
Okay. He's kind of a tightwad because I've
because
showed
the time
him
you
all
buy
that.
all the material right now, and the time it takes you to do it, because you guys are always busy. At least
That's
you'd have
true.
the structure up.
I know. I tell you, neither one of us seem like the days just fly by and don't get
Yeah.
nothing done. Tommy gets the cows hayed and stuff and back in the house, and
That way it's done, and you guys can enjoy it while you're healthy enough to enjoy it.
Mm-hmm.
See, I knew, Kim, you wouldn't do nothing.
She's had a headache, a
Hi,
migraine.
Mary.
Yeah. Hello, Mary.
Yeah, my headache's going to. What I wrote a while ago, my
Oh.
headache is going to work early tonight.
Funny. Very funny. Just for that, your headache ain't gonna bring you no breakfast.
No.
So it's not just us that you aggravate. You aggravate Shannon too. So.
Yeah, I'm an equal opportunity person. I aggravate everybody. And the ones that don't like it, I aggravate them more. Hi, Kathy. Even though you didn't say hi to me.
Oh, hello, Kathy Jackson. She will. Kathy catches everybody, so she will.
But RA comes before RI.
Oh yeah, it wasn't too many months ago. We had the 3 R's up here: Rita, Randy, and Rhonda.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rhonda's a party pooper tonight.
She is, isn't she?
Rhonda, you can put your bag on and come back up.
Hello, Linda Denton.
You guys that missed the morning show, I was aggravating Rhonda, and she actually took a plastic bag and made a face on it with a magic marker and put it on to aggravate me this morning.
Had her tongue sticking out. On it too, though. Oh, Shannon, you yawning already? You're not even
She
there.
just got up. She ain't even awake yet. She went out and gave the baby goat its milk and sat down here, and she ain't awake yet.
I'm awake and just not drinking coffee tonight.
Oh, that sounds good. Tapioca pudding.
You can't have none of that either.
You know, there's tapioca, or there's pudding up there in the cabinet.
You can't have none of that either.
Almost everything in this cabinet right here, I can't have.
No, you can't. That is the baking cabinet. Stay out of it.
No, that's where the brownie mixes and stuff are probably too.
Yep, cakes and the icing and all that. Hi, Alfonso.
I'm going to have to put a lock on it.
Hello, Alfonso. He's scooted up there before I saw him.
Alfonso, I got hurt 1st of December. I didn't see it, but I haven't worked since first part of December, so I didn't see nothing from you though, bud.
And hello, Amy James. Is this your first time here, Amy?
We didn't get anything in the mail for it.
If we can make Granny behave, we do pretty good. So
Me, it's you girls doing it.
And where's Amy at? Where are you coming in with us from, Amy? And y'all say hi to Amy.
Yeah, what part of the country you from, Amy?
Hi, Bernice.
You know, with all the different names here, most of my aunts are on here. Like Bernice, I got an Aunt Bernice, I got an Aunt Gladys, and I don't think there's a Pauline comes in here.
No, I don't think I've seen a Pauline.
And I got an Aunt Ellen.
Did you say Ellen? Ellen?
Ellen. She goes. It's Elizabeth, but I call her Ellen. Hey, Jennifer.
One of my grandma's name was Ellen.
Jennifer, Donnie's going to be on in a little bit, isn't he?
You ain't got no Aunt Cleta there.
Janet wants to know if her order's on the way yet.
What order?
It is. I took it to the post office yesterday, and it's on its way. Oh, and Amy is in Florida.
She's in Naples, Florida. That's down there by where Jailbait's from.
Mm-hmm. And Janet, I've got on a pair of the socks that you sent me. If you wasn't here when I put them on.
Hi, Margaret.
Yeah, Margaret's in Australia, and she's coming in through the Facebook, Reader's Roost on Facebook. So, hello, Margaret.
You know, I've never streamed with Facebook. I've never done that.
It's set up where it lets me just pick all my ways, so I just do them all. So.
Jennifer, are you going to be on Donnie's tonight? You know, you could come up here and do a trial run first.
Could.
Got 30 minutes.
Jennifer's always here, but she don't ever show us her face on here.
Randy could have shaved.
I might get dizzy. Cut my nose off.
Could have brushed your hair.
I did brush my hair.
You need a haircut.
I asked you, I told him in here this morning that I asked you to give me a haircut and you wouldn't do it.
You go next Friday, get your haircut after the
It,
eye doctor.
Yeah, Kathy, that's why when she's got it coming in different ways, I can see it because I'm up on panel and Rita can see it, but you guys can't see the people that are on Facebook.
So I promise she's there. So y'all say hi to her, and you are.
Yeah, I vouch for her. I see her too. I don't know, Sarah. I'll check and see. Yeah, I'm feeling fine.
No, he's not. Don't let him lie to you.
Well, Shannon, we worry about him. You know that, but we can't.
He don't listen to me. He
don't listen to us either.
I listen to it. Goes in this ear and comes right out this one.
Okay. You hear it. You just don't pay attention.
It just don't stop in the middle. Nothing to stop it. Jennifer, you don't have to be camera shy. I know you're not as good looking as me, but you can still come up here.
Well, at least he's only got one pair of glasses on tonight.
I can't hardly see the TV, but I can see the chat, but I can't see the TV with them.
Can you see the TV without them?
No.
Can the people on Facebook see YouTube? I don't know if they can or not.
Margaret, can you see all the chat?
Probably only if I put it up on the screen, reckon.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, like I said, I've never done that, so I don't know how it works.
But if they see it on Facebook, though, they can always come on over to YouTube and see it all, probably.
Yeah. Okay. Go ahead, Marilyn. Say it. I'm listening.
Oh, what's Marilyn saying?
Marilyn, Shannon's going to work early. There's a big bottle in there, and she's got a Coke in the refrigerator. I'll have one with you.
No.
I'm drinking your Coke.
There's another one in the refrigerator.
I'm taking that one with me.
No, you ain't.
Yes, I am.
You go get you a big old glass of water, Randy.
I got one.
And at the end of this show, or whatever you want to call it, let's see how much you've drank in all of it. So
He ain't got a drink, but maybe a quarter of it.
Over in chat, every once in a while, they'll have to type in, Randy, take a sip of water. Randy, take a sip of water.
This morning she's trying to get me to get up, stand up, and move around. Now she's wanting me to drink. I don't want to be like Marilyn.
Well, you need to stand up and move around.
Oh, Margaret says she can see it when you put it up like that, but she can't see it the other side.
And I don't get them all put up there. I try to put up a bunch of them, but I don't do the short ones sometimes.
And I don't think I can do it.
Mm-hmm.
I think you can only want to do that part.
I think so too.
6 hours and
that's pretty good, ain't it?
See what Marilyn said?
well, no, I'm looking at Walmart.
Oh, I love it when Shannon is in the background correcting what Randy says. She's always correcting me.
That's because he don't listen.
And we're gonna tell Shannon on you. Everything you do, we're gonna tell her.
You know, I ain't seen my girlfriend the last few times we've been live. I can't remember her name now, though.
Who's your girlfriend?
There was a new one.
Yeah. Yeah, what was her name? Shannon, was you watching that night?
No.
Somebody was real interested in Randy.
Is it Becky or no?
Oh yeah, I remember that, but I don't remember what her name was.
If I see it, I'd probably recognize it, but it's not coming to me. Yeah, that was.
You know, maybe she would let you get away with everything that you get away with.
Maybe.
Instead of getting in trouble all the time.
If Shannon, if you let her have him, you'd be rid of your headache.
Actually, I'd be rid of a lot of aches.
Good night, Kim. Hope you're better tomorrow.
Good night, Kim. Feel better.
Good night, Kim.
I gotta go take a shower.
Go soak your head.
I'm not gonna soak my head.
Yeah, what Janet says, there's always a good woman behind the man. That's right.
It's really belong behind you.
You know, I've not seen Shay in a long time, or DJ.
Yeah, I haven't seen Shay or DJ.
And Jennifer.
One of them. There it is.
Seen
Bertha.
Jennifer.
Marilyn.
Bertha. Okay, yeah. And Jennifer Willis, I've not seen her. And Bertha, yeah. If y'all see Bertha.
Hi, Ginger.
Oh, we can talk about Shannon now. She's not in the room.
Yep.
But I don't know no gossip on anybody. I ain't got nothing to gossip about.
Yeah, they're going to change her job to 4 12-hour days, and she's not liking that.
4 12 hours. What?
Yeah, I got them everywhere, Alfonso.
Multiple wives since they believe in polygamy.
I don't need more than one. One's a pain in the butt already.
Yeah, that's what Terry would say.
I know he would. Did you get that figured out which way they got to go?
I think I did. Well, I was having a time the other night. I was turning them every which way, and they wouldn't together.
Well, they go, they look alike a little bit when you're trying to lay them out.
Well,
stand back and look at it to see.
They are alike, but one's one way and one's the other way, and then the next row it's shuffled over. So, but I think I got it.
They got a lot of Tylenol, Alfonso.
I almost think I hear Shannon singing in the shower.
No, I got the TV on. I thought I turned it. I didn't mute it. I got it turned
All
down.
right. I thought that was
movie's,
Shannon. So
the movie's going off and they're playing the credits. I could barely hear it. I guess this microphone's better ears than not me. You all are awful quiet tonight.
They are, aren't they? They asked me to come on here and then they won't talk. But I didn't know you were on last night. I really didn't.
Yeah, I kept waiting for you to come on because Shannon went to work early last night too. And I kept sitting here waiting and waiting.
I didn't.
And then Sarah or Jim texted me and I go, I ain't done a live in 2 months, so she's at her
I'm
house.
at my house. Right in front of me is my front door, and I've kind of got a pretty good size entryway, so I've set up a couple tables in here because I was back there in that room was where I was at.
Amy's got a question.
Then I moved. Let's see. How has life changed for you now that you get to have company in your home while you work? I bet it feels very different and it's super fun. And when the girls come up to the shop and work, is that what you're talking about? We have a good time just hanging out together and eating. We don't get much work done. Oh, looks different. Oh, like versus when you didn't have technology, live videos, if you know what I mean. Okay, let's see.
It's changed. YouTube has changed a lot of
It
people's
has,
lives.
yeah. And I don't know. I waste a lot of time on social media. Sometimes it cuts into productive time. So because when you're chatting and stuff, you're not really getting a whole lot done sometimes.
Yeah, when I was doing mine driving down the road, I was working, but I still could interact with people. But like you're trying to sew, so it's kind of hard to read all the chat and watch what you're doing.
But most of the time, though, I enjoy it.
It makes the time go by a lot faster. Yeah, Amy, probably 25 or 30 years ago, us Opars probably wouldn't have thought we'd be doing this.
I wouldn't have. If y'all knew what I was like 20, 30 years ago, I've always been.
I still had a flip phone.
And I wouldn't even talk to people. I didn't even hardly know how to carry on a conversation with somebody I didn't know. I was shy and quiet, and still am, but y'all don't believe me. But
did you hear anything else about your cooking show?
They didn't pick me, which that's okay because I was worried about going, so I was kind of glad they didn't. I told my sister it was her fault they didn't pick us, though.
Sarah, that's what Jack's for, though.
'60s for Monday. Paying attention. Yeah, I'm just now reading them. Still had it. Oh, Mary Webb still had a flip phone last year.
I had to change because one of my jobs, I had to do a bunch of stuff on the phone, and the flip phone wouldn't do it. And then when they upgraded, they didn't have the flip phones, but now they come out with a new flip phone.
Linda says she loves my lives. I can't wait for my channel to get more subscribers so I can go live. Can somebody post Linda's channel? How many subscribers you have now, Linda? Are you getting close to being able to do lives? How many do you have to have? You have to have a few, don't you, before you can go live?
You have to have 50 to do a live. And then after you get 50, it takes about a week or so to go through, and then you can do it. Let me turn my phone on and I can post Linda's. I can't do it, I don't think, on a computer.
Y'all are subscribed to Linda, though. I mean, you might, I bet you most of them here already are, Linda. But there might be a new one or two that's not. Because I only see 63 watching, so that's not going to make a big jump in your number.
I actually got one more. I wasn't subscribed, but I am now.
It is. It's a flannel shirt, and Marilyn, I'm getting warm. I'm about ready to pull this shirt off, but I got my nightgown on under it. So I thought I'd halfway cover up.
There, Linda's has dropped.
Oh, only 48. Well, you're close. I bet you can get a few more.
I didn't look how many it was. I just subscribed to you, Linda, to help you out. Yeah, you get 50, and then you wait about a week or so, and you keep trying it, and then all of a sudden it'll start working out.
And Linda, I tell you what would help if you want to come up here on the panel and introduce yourself. That'd probably help too.
Yeah, come up and talk to the ladies there. I mean, I don't know how many's in here right now.
And they'll ask you questions, and you can answer.
There's 44. There, Amy's subscribed to you. Marla's subscribed to you. So you'll hit 50 tonight.
Oh, and there's Margaret McDonald. She come over to YouTube now, so she can see. Y'all can see her now, can't you?
Jennifer just subscribed to you, Linda. So.
And Linda, you go subscribe to them others with channels too, because that's how it works. They subscribe to you, and you subscribe to them. Isn't that right, Randy?
Yep. Everybody can help each other that way. That's what we did when we started. That's why there's a lot of people in here that came from my side that knew me, and there's a lot came over to mine that knew you. But I haven't worked on mine as much as you do, so mine didn't grow as much. I think I'm like 4,200 or something like that. But you're what, 16?
Yeah, just now. The other day mine hit 16. I don't know where they come from, and they don't all show up all the time, but I'm telling you, it's that chicken and dumpling video. They're still watching that video.
Yeah, I know every once in a while we get comments about it in here.
And that's been 4 or 5 years ago, but I'll never make another video like that one. And who would have thought that one would have done that? But it did.
Yeah, you never know which one's going to take off.
I can't tell them that I'm not going to eat dumplings for a few days because I'm going to die. So.
Oh, Kathy says there's 57.
Oh, see, you're getting there, Linda.
Linda, what helps too is do a lot of shorts, videos on something. That helps getting people coming in. Hi, Sandy B.
I'm still reading and putting comments up there.
Mhm.
Okay, and Amy subscribed to Prep for Eternity Homestead. Whoop. Now there, I'm just now down to Sandy B. Hello, Sandy B. 59. Boy, it's going right on up.
Linda, one thing I would ask you to do though, this is Rita's channel, so she's the one actually doing it, but I was talking, and I dropped the link. But remember the person that helped you get them people. A lot of people we've helped over the years aren't around sometimes and never say thank you.
And there's people too that they don't really like you. They just come to get subscribers too.
Yep.
You know,
Yep.
and
That's true.
they're just using you. Anyway, it's okay. It don't bother me, but you know sometimes. Oh well, yeah.
Hi,
You
Denise.
thought they were your friend or something. All of a sudden, oh, they just wanted to come over here and get subscribers. And Denise, I've known Denise for a long time. Long time, haven't we, Denise?
Denise, you're not too picky who your friends are you?
I forget. We got connected on Facebook. What, Denise? 8 or 9 years ago. I used to write every morning on Facebook. I would write some little cutesy little thing, and I think Denise started reading them all the time. And I've quit that now. I don't do that like I did. But I had a lot of followers that would come and read about those little funny things I'd write about something that happened on the farm.
You know, there's somehow you can get paid on Facebook for how many subscribers you got too.
Yeah, I've heard that, and I've had to.
I don't know how
Yeah,
it
I've
works.
even got a couple of messages from people before saying, you ought to monetize your Facebook, but I don't know how, and they never explained to me how. So
I'll get a hold of a guy. I got a friend that's in Pennsylvania. He's a big time YouTuber. He does camping and fishing and hunting stuff, and he posts on Facebook just as much as he does YouTube. I'll see if he can tell me how to do it.
but I've got too many irons in the fire now, like as it is. So I think I'll just Facebook's just what it is anymore. I'm not going to give it up because there's a lot of family and stuff on Facebook too. So
Denise, you're going to starve right now. Rita's on a diet.
yeah. Oh, Denise don't know I'm on a diet. I'm on that. You remember, Denise, a few years ago when I went on that keto diet? Well, I decided to go back on it. Denise probably remembers that. Low carb. I think they've changed the name and it sounds more politically correct, maybe to say low carb instead of keto.
Yeah. So, Romina, you're not in here. Make sure you don't send no ice cream right now.
I'd have to give it to Terry, wouldn't I?
Yep.
That's Chat GTP. And I don't know what that is. There's Toodles. Hey, Toodles. I don't care about subscribers. I come here to chat with Sweet Rita, Randy, Rhonda, Mary Webb, and Kim and Linda. I know you wouldn't be able to name them all, Toodles.
Toodles, you did it too. RA is before RI.
And I didn't set out to get subscribers either. It just kind of happened. But I love my subscribers. Yeah, see, you remember that, don't you? I figured you would. And Denise, I lost 40 pounds, but I've gained back 45. So maybe not that many, but a bunch. And I'm
Mary, what part of California are you in? Were you down there by all the fires?
she was in Northern California, wasn't she?
Is she in Northern? Okay, I didn't know. I couldn't remember what part she's in. I know she's in California, but I didn't know if she's down by LA
And
or
I
not.
think we were talking to you, Mary Webb, one time when they were having forest fires up in around her area. Isn't that right? You know, not the town like Los Angeles, but up in the forest, if I remember right. And Denise made ham pies.
Hi, Emily.
Good.
Folsom? Okay.
You were using the Fitbit to track steps. Be careful on your wrist to count your arm movement. And I don't even have it on. I tell you, I didn't get no steps today. It was so rainy today. I didn't hardly do nothing. Today wasn't.
Did you get somebody to figure out how to set
Oh,
the
not
clock on it?
yet. The date's October and time's wrong too.
You got to get Thomas to bribe him, tell him you're
I
taking
know,
fishing.
but I was just telling them the oldest grandson's got the flu, so I've got to stay away from him. I'm going to stay away from him for a while because I don't want the flu. Don't want to get exposed to it even.
No.
And Emily, did I say hi to Emily? And let's see. Oh, they were even further north of you. Okay, but you're still pretty far north, though, I think. I did. I made them on the video. Uh-oh.
Somebody's in the basement.
Well, it's Pam. I don't see your camera, but I'm going to let you up. Emily, did I say hi to Emily? Let's see.
Pam, you're looking good tonight.
You hear that? Y'all hear that?
Thanks a lot.
You're
He's
welcome.
ornery, ain't he?
Why do I not have a camera?
I did. I made them on video. Uh-oh. That's
Well, you have heat for a minute.
That's what I'm thinking, Marla. They're going to pass it all around. Just the first one's got it now. Triple, let's see, Emily, triple birthday party for my husband, daughter, grandson.
I bet there ain't no cake left over there.
Aw, Toodle's little grandson's got an earache. Bless his little heart. And his birthday.
I like watching Toodles with the baby running around doing different things. She's always a posting.
Oh, Mary Webb, everything goes with basic black. Did you get it figured out, Pam? Are you clicking buttons?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
All right,
We can barely hear you, but we can hear you.
well, I don't know why everything shows that it's on, so I'm going to go out and
now I recognize your voice, Pam Weber. Yeah, it took me just a second. Cracked on and so forth. There's another Pam Harmon. I thought, maybe it's Pam Harmon, but let's see. What'd you get?
Toodles, I had baked beans and Foley sausage.
Oh, Patricia, it's so good to see you. I missed you.
Hey, girl. I would have done been on here, but I couldn't figure out how to do it.
Oh my! Well, and just up in the beginning of the chat, they were asking me, "Where'd Patricia go? We've not seen her, so everybody's missed you."
Yeah, well, I finally figured it out. You know, well, I've been sick and hadn't felt good, and so, but I'm getting better, I hope.
Yeah, I hope so. Did you have some kind of flu or something, or just not felt good?
Now my blood pressure went down real low week before last, and I slept 2 days and nights, and then I I failed the other night. I didn't watch what I was doing, and I failed, and had to use my life alert and
Oh
call
my.
my son. Yeah, call my son down here, and him and his wife picked me up, and so I.
Mary, that's not her. That's not
No,
the
that's
one.
not Randy's girlfriend. They're calling you Randy's girlfriend, but no, it's not. It's not.
No,
That's not it. And they're all
no,
saying
it
something,
It
Patricia.
ain't me. I've seen Randy on here before, but I've never seen him where we was on here at the same time.
Yeah.
So how's everybody doing?
Doing good. I'm doing good. Randy's still got his problems, but I'm doing good.
Yeah, I enjoyed those nights
My
them
problem
all
is going to work.
talking about that diabetes and everything, 'cause I've got that too.
You got that
And,
too?
You got it too?
No, I don't. No, I
Oh,
don't. I told Randy today I just fat.
yeah, yeah. It was good to see. I don't know whether it was last night or night before last. I saw Francis on here.
Yeah, Francis has been here a few nights ago.
So good to see her and her little that little boy.
Oh yeah, he loves
Trevor.
to chat with us, don't he?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
Francis is looking good too. She was looking better. So.
She is. She sure is. And have you seen any of the other bunch lately? I mean, like Rhonda and all them?
Yeah, we talked to Rhonda for 3 hours this morning.
You did? Well, I wasn't up then. Huh? I don't.
She's stretched out on her couch right
Yeah,
now.
I don't get up real early. Yeah, I don't get up real early. But
Rhonda was in chat earlier when we first started.
Yeah.
She's probably asleep but now on the couch.
Yeah.
I used to get up early, but I don't no more. I just seem like I just can't hardly wake up, But anyway.
What's your phone number? I'll call and wake you up.
Well, as a matter of fact, I don't have a phone down there in my bedroom. I leave my cell phone up here, and I got a landline and all, but I don't put that cell phone down there because.
Hey, Patricia, he's flirting with you. He wants your phone number. So.
Oh.
Pam is still not working.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know what else to do.
Have you got? Look at your. Are you on a phone or are you on a computer?
I'm on an iPad.
I'm on my cell phone.
Have you got your camera? Go in settings.
Well,
Have I got what?
circling for video
He's
camera
talking to
settings.
Pam because she can't get her camera to work.
Oh. Okay.
Look in settings there and look for the camera in settings.
Yeah. Who is he talking to?
To the other lady that's trying to come up, but she can't get her camera to work. See the black screen?
Oh, okay. Well, that's what I was wondering.
Yeah.
I knew y'all said something about her camera, and I was wondering.
And she's made it work before because she's been up before, but don't know what's wrong tonight.
Yeah. You sewing?
A little bit. Try a little bit.
Well, go ahead. Go ahead, because
Just
I know you wanting to get that.
I'm not gonna sew hard or fast, but I'm gonna make a few stitches.
Yeah. Well, that's good. That's good. I tell you what, y'all fix some pretty quilts. Made some pretty quilts.
They do. All those ladies all make pretty ones.
Yeah, if I was younger and in better health and all, I'd probably get involved in it because I've seen a lot of quilts on Facebook that's patterned like after what y'all make,
Yeah.
I used to have a pattern. I don't know what happened to it. It had like 60-something blocks in that one quilt block. It was triangles and then little squares.
Huh.
And when you got it all put together, it's real pretty. I got it off of the back of a, where you buy your batten?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was on the back of that, and I cut it out. And
Okay.
And I don't know what I done with it. It's probably out there in my shed somewhere. I gathered up several years ago. Well, I give my daughter and her husband my old house, and I bought me a small trailer, and I got 2 sheds up here. So, but Lord, I don't know what all's in them.
Is your flowers at your trailer or are they at the old house? Those flower pictures you sent me were beautiful.
Oh no, they were up here at the trailer. I don't have them anymore.
But
The
those were
kids,
beautiful.
yeah, they got scared of me falling and everything. So I don't know. When I do away with anything, I do away with it completely. But I should have left it like some. But my son, he had 3 pines that would put out pine straw and all,
Mhm.
and it would cover the ground good, and not have much grass. And he had to cut them because they were dying and everything. And so then I didn't have no pine straw up here to put on my ground.
Okay.
I had them for about 4 or 5 years, but I sure did enjoy them while I had them. And
Did
them petunias I had, they come from my mother's. They were the old time petunias, that would come up every year.
Is that what we had up by the kitchen
Yeah.
window?
What?
Petunias?
No.
Did you save some seed from them? From those old time petunias? Did you save some seed?
I'm sure there's still some out there. There was last year. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I
That's what I
imagine
was gonna
some
say.
of my kids has got some of them because they'll come up everywhere,
Yeah.
But I had a whole bunch of them. They were my mother's.
Mhm.
Years ago, actually had some
Mhm.
petunias. Like that, somewhere in Quilting.
Is Shannon back in here? I'm gonna tell on Randy. Shannon,
She's here.
Shannon,
She said,
I want you to know that Randy asked for Patricia's phone number.
I heard it. He's always trying to get away from me. One of these days, he's gonna find one of them ladies that's just gonna take him.
they'll send me back.
If they take him, they gotta take it all.
Mm.
And I didn't see that man on Shark Tank, Toodles.
No, I didn't either. We don't get
Didn't
that
see
channel.
that. Was it you or somebody else was talking about it the other night? But I still didn't see it.
Did y'all see that plane crash last night? The plane and
I did, and I watched it for quite a while last night. The news on that.
it's terrible.
Linda, Rita's in her pajamas already, so you
I
can
got
come
my
up.
nightgown on under this flannel shirt.
Yeah.
Are you
But that-
you comfortable and ready for bed too, Patricia?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And
Yeah.
Amy's got the.
But it'll be late tonight before I go to bed.
Oh, me too. I'm not going to bed for a while.
Mhm. But it looked like that helicopter just ran right into that plane.
It did. Yeah.
Mm.
They was talking earlier. I was watching YouTube. There wasn't nothing to watch. I was watching a video. They said the people that's in the tower wasn't the regular people in there.
I heard that
So they'll
too.
blame it on traffic control.
Yeah. So the traffic control people might not have been trained well
Ooh.
enough.
Yeah, they what I understood, they were just putting people in there, that well, whatever, they had to be the right whatever, and no matter if they knew how to do the job or not. I don't understand all that.
Hmm.
Because when I grew up, it wasn't like that.
Mm-mm.
And
Yeah. Good night.
It's a wonder that there's not more accidents.
Oh, yeah.
So as much things are up there flying
Yeah.
anymore. Hi, Mary.
Yeah, hello, Mary. Let's see. Mary told us she was in California, right?
Oh, there's another Mary.
Mary Carey. Yeah, but isn't Mary Carey in California too? I think that's what she told us the other night. She'll have to correct me if I'm wrong, but
That lady wants to
Lisa's
know
here.
if
Hi,
your
Lisa.
shirt that you got on, if it's flannel.
it is flannel.
Mm-hmm.
It is. It's a flannel shirt. And there's Lisa. Hey, Lisa. Explaining the audio.
Yeah.
Oh, Lisa, the audio on that plane crash?
Now Mary's in
Or
Oregon.
that's, yeah. I knew it was on the West
Same
Coast.
difference. California and Oregon run together.
I would say the left coast, but I won't. That might not be.
You already said it. I heard you.
Okay. I get myself in trouble. I think I hear myself in the background. Is that through you, Patricia, that I hear myself?
Well, I got my TV on just a little bit. I don't have it all the way. Let me mute it down. Okay, just stop it.
Let me talk and let me see if I hear myself. I don't hear myself. Do y'all hear me? I don't.
Okay, it
I try not to.
must have been me then.
Randy, get you some earplugs. Tell Patricia what Rhonda did this morning.
Rhonda, I was aggravating her this morning because she didn't put her makeup on, and she was talking about different things. I go, Walmart bags are cheap or free, so she went and got a plastic bag and made a face on it and stuck her tongue out at me and put it on this morning.
Oh Lord, yeah. Had nobody.
Rhonda won't be on here tomorrow. She's got the baby tomorrow, so she won't be on here tomorrow.
Yep.
Has anybody else come up tonight?
No.
Nope.
Pam Weber tried, but she couldn't. She had the black screen, so she didn't stay up here.
Oh.
Pam, come back when you get it figured out. Captain Steve.
It's not hard, Pam. Lisa even could do it.
And Pam's done it lots of times before. I don't know what's wrong tonight, but
There's a quilting frog.
hello, Quilting Frog. And she was out in Los Angeles where the fires were real close. Because I guess they're out now, though. They had rain, didn't they? And put them out. Am I right on that?
I think so. Now they're just trying to clean up and find places for everybody to live. Lisa got that one. Lisa, you can come up. I haven't seen you on the couch in a while. You've been in the recliner here lately.
Yeah, Lisa, come on up. And I think you've come up in your pajamas before. Rain, let's see. Yes, they are out. Rain was a big help. Many lost their homes. Yes. Pam,
I'm trying.
She's
I
trying
know
again.
you're trying.
I'm trying to come up under Safari rather than Chrome or Google. And it shows I allowed both. I don't know. Not that y'all really need to see me, but
Well, you can just talk to us then. You can talk. How y'all been?
I'm feeling better, and we've got to be in another town at 10 in the morning, and then got to go back to Fort Worth later in the day. And I'm dreading tomorrow. I'm working on my crow and star corn and crows in the cornfield quilt.
Okay.
I've got 2 more rows to do, I think.
And Patricia, Pam Weber's in Texas, in your state too. She's in Texas.
Oh, really?
Really? Yeah.
I'm in Weatherford. Later
Yeah.
this year, I'll be in Graham. Keep my fingers crossed.
What part of Texas? What part of Texas is she in?
Weatherford, you know where that's at?
Weatherford. Oh, okay.
And
I've
then
heard of it, but I don't know where it's.
Off of I-20 outside of Fort
Yeah.
Worth.
Oh, okay.
And then we're planning on moving to Graham later this year.
You know, Jackie is
Yeah, I
in
know.
Fort Worth,
Yeah, Jackie's not far from me.
and then Rhonda's gonna move to Texas.
That's
Oh,
true.
is she moving?
Yeah,
Okay, I thought she was just coming for a visit.
Yeah, she's going just down by Texarkana, though, I think.
Yeah.
Texarkana. Where's that at?
By the Arkansas line.
Okay, that's what I
on
thought. Hey, that'd be great because
on
if I
I-30.
get moved to Graham,
Yeah,
Graham wouldn't be too far to go. I mean, of course,
it's way up
if this was a
north
different
of
state,
me.
that's the other side of Texas.
You can't see a polar sausage, but you can see a Coke from a mile away.
I could spot them,
I'll
Coke.
take that sucker with me. You ain't getting it.
You could have left
Ouch.
No.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye,
Hi,
everybody.
Shannon.
Damn. Sorry, my dog is trying to crawl on my lap, and
I took the Coke, so he couldn't
Okay, good.
Bring your Dr. Pepper on then.
No. I'm not bringing you soda.
Mm-hmm. Meanie.
Good. Get you a sip of water, Andy.
Right.
I've almost drank the whole glass sitting here.
Well,
No, you haven't. It's only half. The whole glass.
yeah. Oh, yeah. Gladys is in Texas.
I'll be later in the morning.
All right.
You can feed the baby.
Good. I can sleep in.
You can feed the baby.
maybe she's leaving you alone all night.
Yep. I got peace and quiet now.
How come you're not on the road?
I got hurt first part of December. My blood sugar skyrocketed up to 590. I got dizzy and fell down some steps.
Oh,
I probably won't be driving no more.
yeah. Oh, what roll am I on? I'll be right back. I need to go check on my husband and see if he needs anything.
Your Pam's little doggy. Let's see.
Yeah, when I was driving, I kept aggravating. Uh-oh, we're froze up. There you moved. You was froze up for a minute, Rita. You didn't have the face Francis had, but you did freeze up.
Yeah, that was a pretty good one.
That was funny. That was funny. But yeah, I was going to aggravate Pam and Jackie because I used to run up and down around Fort Worth, but I never did quite get over Weatherford when I was driving. Jackie told me she's going to lock her doors. I had a strange phone call today. My banker actually called and checked on me today.
Well, no.
He's trying to help me sell the trucks and stuff. He's seen them on Facebook and different ads we got it on. Yeah, it was, Marla. That was funny. We ought to have a still shot of that, an aggravator with it. Quilting Frog, what pattern are you talking about? You couldn't even see.
The one that Pam's working on. It's got crows and
Oh, okay.
stuff. Pam showed it to us before, so we've seen it. But
Oh, okay. I thought she just liked the black screen. I've been working on a Quilting Frog. I actually got it down 3 or 4 days ago, down to 130 to 160. But I got sitting here after we talked this morning, Rita. I had waffle fries the other night for supper. That's all I had. And then we had mashed potatoes and roast last night and carrots. And I think I've ate too many potatoes.
Probably so, because that'll raise it up pretty quick. Yeah.
I didn't think about it because I love potatoes, potatoes and bread. And I haven't had no bread in quite a while. But I've tried to cut that out.
But some of that stuff, when you eat it, it turns to sugar real quick too. The potatoes, my little girls, Millie and Deanna, they're doing good. Let's see, Quilting Frog's lowered hers without meds. But it's a commitment, though, I bet. And Randy.
Marilyn, you seen Shannon. Why would I want to torture myself?
Now, I saw y'all kind of gave each other a little quick peck. I saw that. They gave each other a little peck. Didn't they, Patricia? Did you see it?
I should have got up and opened the door for her so she could have left quicker.
That means you would have had to exert yourself.
Yeah, I know it. I'd had to get up a little bit.
Okay.
I'll get me. She got her pickup. You can lock it and start it and stuff. I'll give me a remote control for the door.
My next house is going to have it where I can turn on windows. The lights and everything with Alexa or something.
Or one of the smart houses.
Not completely, but I've got it in my bedroom on my nightlight. And me and my grandson are laughing that every time we go in a dark room, we want to say, Alexa, turn on the light. And you might have to.
You can get. They have a deal right now you can do where you don't have to do that. A motion detector you can wire in with the room. When you walk in, when you move around, the light will come on.
I need to do something, but with my husband down now.
Hi, Marla. Hi, Marilyn.
What's that time?
Hi,
We're
Mary.
going to try to get out of here.
Now, Pam, are y'all building or are you going to buy one?
Hi, Bernice.
Well, it depends. If we get a lot somewhere that will let us do a modular home or something.
Okay.
But I would like to do that. But at this point, neighborhoods there aren't going to allow that. Even though the new modular homes don't look like a trailer house. It's just they're built off-site in sections and brought and put on your slab and finished off. So it's done square and out of the weather. But I don't know. I don't really want to move out in the country again. I would like to have neighbors. And I swore I'd never do that again.
You want neighbors? What are you saying?
It's just a matter of
Marilyn's
the older we get now, and with things happening, you want to be closer to hospitals. You want to be able to call a neighbor if you need help. Or I'll have my son and my daughter-in-law and my granddaughter there, in the same town. Lucy, stop.
And Patricia, Pam's husband had a stroke several months ago, so she's kind of his caregiver. So she's you. It's a chore being a caregiver. I know. So
Yeah, who had a stroke?
My
Pam,
husband
yeah.
Oh, okay.
affected his left side. Oh man, I
Well, my
stopped.
husband, he was down for almost 2 years, but he done good though. He didn't hurt like he could have, and
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I keep wanting to put mine out of my misery, but I can't.
Say that.
Man, 50 years and now this.
Hmm.
And honestly, he hasn't had, the only surgery he's had in 50 years is when we sort of first got married that first year. He had a bone spur removed from his heel when he was in the Navy. And that's it.
Hmm.
Hi, June.
You know, he just, other than, occasional flu or
Oh,
cold
June.
or,
Hmm.
of course, we've had COVID twice now.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I'm the one that always had to have something done, make a list of surgeries alone. And anyway, I'm trying to get all these little strings off the back of my blocks so they don't show up on the other side.
Pam, if you move, you're going to have 10 guys come in and clean your sewing room out.
Well, majority of my sewing room is actually already in plastic containers. And I've already started buying. I bought from Office Max. I think they're 20. I don't know if they're 22 gallon. It seems like that's what they were. And I've already started packing up things that are in closets, going through stuff to get rid of. But my husband's been playing on Temu lately. You would not believe all the stuff that's come in this past week or so.
And I'm going to tell on her. I sent her a package the other day too.
Yeah. I love the fabric too. Thank you for the flower seeds.
Oh, you're welcome.
I don't count that as a purchase for this year, considering I ordered it last year and it's just getting here.
Okay. So you're going to blame me.
No, I'm just not counting it that I've purchased anything this year yet. That was already ordered from last year.
Yeah.
Blame it on the shipping department.
All right, man, these have been the hardest squares to square up.
I sure would like to see them. It's just too bad you can't get the camera to work.
Hi, Susan.
I just don't understand why it's not working.
And Susan found her blog. Now, how long have those things been lost? Had lost some blocks, and she had to pack up and move out of her apartment while they refurbished it, and she found them. Hey, you have to come up and show us, Susan.
That's all right. I lost my clothes the other day and couldn't find
Is she
them.
back in her
I
apartment
believe
now?
so. Yeah, I believe so.
Susan Yearwood. Year out or year something?
Year out.
Year out. She was in Washington. Did she just move locally or?
Well, she was in an apartment and they refurbished the apartment, so she had to move to a hotel for a while they redone it.
She's just going to move back to
She
that
said
location.
since April.
And then she's moved back home since April. No.
Yeah, she was out of her apartment for a long time.
Yeah, she was Fabric Patch had I don't know what you call it, come show and tell at their shop there in Washington.
Mm-hmm.
And it was on doing live, and she came over to show them some of her stuff that she made. That's my dream quilting retreat.
Susan, it can't be no different than Rita's or Pam's place.
Look at my mess behind me. Hey, we understand. Take a break from unboxing and come up and visit a little while.
Now, my living room still got laundry stacked up, trying to figure out where to put it. And my husband's treasure hunting that he's been doing on Temu.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to thin down stuff, and he's bringing in new stuff. He bought him a bunch of hats and a bunch of t-shirts with sayings on them.
Oh, she was only in a motel 3 weeks. The block's been missing
Since April. Okay.
All right, leave the cat alone, Lucy.
Hi, Joan.
Sure, a lot of strings on the back of these things.
Hi, Joan.
Missy, why do you gripe? I'm hoping when I move, it's going to be a house that I can figure out a way to build a cat kennel so that I don't want them running loose in the neighborhood. And there used to be an outdoor cats here. So hoping that I can have like a covered patio that a bedroom or something goes out onto, that I can have a cage that they can come and go from the house into the cage outside.
Make like a chicken coop.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. But see, again, it's just trying to find the right house with everything already what I want.
There's Susan.
Hi. I don't see a box. Oh, you turned. Now I see boxes.
There's nothing on the walls.
Not yet.
What have you been doing? Just sitting around?
Oh, I spent today unpacking fabric, winding fabric on comic box boards, and putting them in the storage. I'll walk you over there. Since my laptop is not plugged in right now.
Yeah.
Do you like your apartment?
For the most part, I wish they'd put the laminate through the whole thing instead of just in the kitchen and bathroom.
And Patricia, Susan is in Washington State, where she's at.
And there's all the boxes that are on my table, which is why I can't sew right now. And
that would be a priority. Clean it off first.
Getting tight in here.
I'm going to make you big so they can see all the boxes.
But there's some of the fabric that I wrapped.
Oh, that's neat. You're making it real neat.
Oh, but all those boxes
ahead of you.
I'll take you for a tour.
Did they paint the apartment?
In a few days, you'll have to take us again after you get it all put up so we can see how busy you have been.
They painted the walls. All the appliances are new. And of course, right now I've got my dinner on the stove.
It's a 1-bedroom, isn't it?
Yes.
Let me read this comment to Patricia. Patricia, Marilyn says, I'm glad to see you again, Patricia. I was wondering if you were doing okay. You're looking good.
There's my kitchen.
I was trying to read it. My eyes is not too good right now, but thank you for reading it for me.
There's my entertainment center without the TV yet because can't get to the TV.
Oh my! And they make you move out, but they don't let anybody. They don't send anybody to help you get back in place and all. That's all. You're all on your own.
Well, the movers brought everything in, and I got to tell them where to put things.
Okay.
When you packed it, did you mark on each box what room it went in?
Yes, I did.
Did you? Oh, that saves a lot of time. When you go to put it back in, you can just take it back to that room.
Right.
You're moving to Washington State?
I've lived in Washington my whole life.
Oh, okay.
They just kicked her out of her apartment and renovated it.
Okay. I've lived in Texas all my life.
Texas is one of the states I've never been to. I've been in the Southwest. I've been, of course, California, Arizona, New Mexico, but not Texas. I've been to Utah, Nevada, or Nevada, depending upon where you live in the country, Colorado, Wyoming, of course, Oregon, Idaho, Montana, both Dakotas, Indiana, Illinois, Ohio, and as of last summer, New York.
So you haven't been to the South. You've not been down here to Arkansas or Mississippi or none of them places.
Well,
I've been
one
through
of
'em
these
driving.
years, I will do that just for fun. I'll fill up a charge card with money and gas up my car and drive across the country.
Mhm.
There's a fabric shop in Arkansas you
Yeah,
can
you
stop
can
at and
see
get your
me.
fabric.
Yeah. I do have a friend who lives in North or South Carolina who's told me I need to come see her.
Okay.
Yeah.
And let's see, Donna Armstrong in here. She's in South Carolina. Isn't that right? Isn't Donna in South Carolina? Donna Armstrong? There's some others too, but
That's what I was thinking, if I remember correctly. There was one person on one of the quilting YouTube channels I watched who told me that she lived there, and she said, when it gets time for you to come down here, I'll make sure I find you on Facebook, get you my address, and you can come stay with me and visit for a while.
wow, huh? Can't beat that offer.
Exactly. Joan, I had aunts who lived in Alabama and Arkansas, so I've had Southern cooking.
Oh, so you had relatives in Arkansas? Oh,
Yep.
know that.
And the
Yeah,
one thing I
yeah.
learned at a very young age is I do not like grits.
I don't either. We're not grit eaters. And Joan's in Florida, and she says, Susan, you need to get down here and have the Southern cooking.
Donna is in South Carolina.
Thanks
Did
for
y'all
reminding us, Donna.
Did y'all say you didn't like grits?
I don't.
Okay. I like them. I like them, but I put a little sugar in mine because
Sugar and butter.
they don't cough. Well, I do too. I forget about cooking them, and you know that I think they're good for people with diabetes.
I can't have them because I can't eat them without the sugar.
Oh, I just put a little dab. It don't take much for me.
No,
I gotta have a little sugar.
Aunt Arlene came over to Yakima to visit her sister, my grandmother. And she complained to my sister and one of my brothers, because we were visiting, that we have been sorely neglecting our Southern heritage. And I said, well, help us out here. And so she cooked collard greens and grits, and I don't remember what the other thing was. And the collard greens weren't too bad, but my sister and I could not stomach the grits. We about threw up.
Yeah.
I have been
Lucy,
sorting
you cannot
scraps.
She's after my Pop-Tart.
Uh-oh.
Pam, you did something. You got a PW on your screen
Yeah.
now.
I don't know. I don't want to miss stuff, talking and everything, sitting here coming on and off and everything. I'll figure it out later. I don't know if it's because I come in under my Pam Weber email account or the Craft On account and what password did I have set up with both of them to get into Restream, and so I've got to go in and change up passwords and stuff everywhere, I guess. I'm so sick of passwords. I'm over them.
Oh, don't you hate passwords? I do.
I bought a little book from Timu that's supposed to store your passwords in, but I got to remember to get it out when I change something.
I've got one of them. Then I forget to write the passwords down. Then I lose the book. So
yeah, I used to just keep
That's
it on
me.
a pad thing, and then the pad thing got taken off, or that page tore out.
for y'all that are wondering about my driver's license, I got them in the mail today.
Woohoo!
Oh, you did? Well, good.
I did. They finally come in today. So I'm back legal again. I still don't know where them things are. I guess I throw them in the trash and in the dump by now.
My
Yeah.
daughter keeps, every time she has to pull out her driver's license, for some reason somewhere, she always ends up losing them. And here in Texas, I don't know about everybody else, but ever since COVID, you can't just go to the DMV. You have to make an appointment. And those appointments can be months out. My poor grandson didn't.
Rita did hers
I
online.
did mine online. I had to upload my birth certificate, but I did it online.
Yeah, but usually if you have to go in there to do something, you have to make an appointment.
Not here. I walked in.
Yeah. Oh, I could have walked in. I just didn't want to. I just did it online. So
Yeah.
I did. The last time I did mine online too. And I got several years now before I won't have to ever renew them anymore, probably.
yeah, you can get back like 8 years now. I think what you get on ours.
Yeah.
Part of why I wanted to go in was I was getting an enhanced license. So I had to show the paperwork.
Okay. So that's the one where you can travel easier or whatever, isn't it?
Oh,
That's a good idea, Marla.
recipe box with
recipe
alphabet dividers. Oh, that's a good idea.
What's going on?
To keep up with
She uses a recipe box with the alphabet dividers and index cards for her passwords to keep them in.
Dang, I wish.
Shannon gets mad at me because I use the same one on everything.
That's my problem. I get used to everything being the same thing, and then when you have to change it because it's either, they say it's time to change it or whatever.
I had one password that I kept having to change it. It was through work for one of the things. And I knew last year was my last year. So the password I used was, "This is the last damn password I'll ever have to use."
Oh, no.
Yeah, I thought that was kind of funny.
Uh-huh. That is funny.
But it worked. I remembered it, and I still remember it.
Until you needed it, you forgot what you did.
What's that,
Okay,
Randy?
green goes in pile.
What were you saying, Randy?
I said it was all right to do that password until she needed to use it again, and then she forgot what she did.
Well, it was my last year was my last year, and I got cut off of this school work email, so which caused a problem with YouTube because YouTube used my work Gmail instead of my personal Gmail. Oh, is that black or white, or that's definitely more black?
Man, we have had helicopters over our place all day long.
What's that show? Was it Tool Time? Patricia looks like on Tool Time.
Tricia, we just see you from your eyes up. So.
Oh, really?
Like the guy looking over
Oh,
the
yes.
Well,
Mr. Wilson.
Yeah, Mr. Wilson.
okay. You see me better?
Yeah, we see you now.
Yeah,
Okay.
you was like you was giving us the eye.
No, I was sitting here holding this cell phone. I guess I didn't pay no attention
Well,
to it.
your arm's going to get tired. You need to prop it up someplace.
Yeah, I just hadn't done it. I tried to do that laptop like they said, but I never could get it to do so.
Yeah, I'm on the laptop. I'm not used to it either. I'm used to my phone all the time, and it takes a while to get used to it. Because when you read the chat on here now, the chat starts at the top. On our phones, it's at the bottom.
Yeah.
My Chrome tablet won't stay connected long enough on the internet. It starts turning that little dial.
I just never could get the laptop to work.
And then on my phone, it squeals the volume.
Joey T, let me get to the end of this and I'll hold it up. I'm working on it.
I'm trying to clean up the back of mine as I put them together. They got so many darn strings. I don't want the strings to show through, especially in the white areas. Okay. One more star on. I'm getting to where I don't care anymore as long as they just get on.
Yeah. Inspect it, Joey T.
That middle square is upside
I hope
down.
not. It could be. Don't see anything wrong with it?
Nice.
No, it looks all right.
Now I've got two more to put up on it. Now I've got to find out where I left off at.
Oh, I got a question for you. That prairie flower, was that a free thing from Missouri Star or what?
The prairie flower was in a Missouri Star does it, and she has a tutorial video, but it was in one of her block magazines.
All right. Well, I've had their magazines year before last, and I haven't done anything with them yet.
Yeah.
So
And I think that one was from 2016, but you can go to the tutorial and get the measurements real easy.
Yeah. Well, I got that fabric you got for me, the red and white and stuff, and I'm sort of anxious to do a red quilt, and then I still got the jelly jam.
Yeah.
I need to do something with, and then that Kansas City, those little ones I were doing weren't coming out right.
Yeah.
Plus, I have a sweatshirt I want to turn into a quilted sweatshirt, and I'm not sure. It's a pale pink, so I've got to figure out what fabric I got and what pattern to put on it.
Well, one of the girls that come by the shop this afternoon had a coat made out of a quilt. Now, that was the prettiest thing I'd ever seen. Now I want to make me one of them coats like she had on. And she said the pattern come from Missouri Star, but hello, Mona.
Yeah, boogers.
Oh, good. That is 2.5 inches. Yay.
Susan, I didn't like the striped one.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to classify this. White or what? Because I'm putting my scraps in colors. So this I'm not sure what to do with, so it's just going to kind of sit by itself.
Multicolors?
I might have to do that. Oh, that's a string that'll go in that. Strings go in there. String go in there. String go in there. You were part of a string quilt, so you're a scrap from a string quilt. String quilt. I can't talk. And there's more of that. Okay.
Okay, another row complete. One last row.
Okay, I can get it.
Is the paint fumes very bad in your apartment,
Does
Susan?
what?
The paint fumes?
The,
What kind of paint did they
the
use?
paint was dry. They did the painting before they put the carpet in, so no paint smell, which is really nice.
They got some paints now that don't have smell. So
That's good.
yeah, that quilting jacket, that reminds me what that it was a Dolly Parton or one of
The
the
coat of
country
many
music
colors.
stars. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I had somebody request for me a couple years ago to do a coat of many colors for their daughter for Halloween. And I told them that was above my skill, but actually I didn't want to say they wouldn't be able to afford it.
Yeah, just for a Halloween costume, though?
I
That
don't know.
doesn't
It
work.
was about that time of the year, and she wanted a coat of many colors for her daughter. So I'm not sure if she was what for sure she wanted it for. I didn't ask her. I just told her it was above my skill.
But this one was pretty. I wouldn't call it a coat of many colors. It was just a pretty patchwork quilt that the coat was made out of.
Yeah.
Line, pockets,
Was it
and a hood.
Rita, was it
It
lined?
was. It was lined. It was
Okay.
nice.
Empty bag. Woohoo!
Come on, move.
And she said, I haven't went to look for it,
One down, 1,000
but
to
she
go.
said the pattern was on
Yeah.
Missouri Stars.
In the string tote. There we go.
Fine.
Another bag. You know what? I'm bringing this box down because I have a feeling most of this stuff is going to go in here.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Have you got an estimate time of getting it all put together or back to arranged?
Well, I'd like to get it pretty much unpacked and arranged before I go to Arizona in February.
Maybe if you left right away, somebody would sneak in and put it away for you while you're doing it.
Kind of like those elves in the shoemaker.
I need a crow on the beginning of that one. I need a crow.
You know what? You are just going to go all into there because I think this is the biggest piece I'm going to find.
I got 2 more rollers to go. I thought I had 1 more.
Joan made a jacket years ago.
But not from a quilt. Well, I mean, I don't know exactly how this was done. It was just, it looked like a quilt.
Well, what I've done in one of these boxes, one of them, I bought a guy's button-down shirt from Goodwill for $1.50. I've unsewed it. I have the batting pieces cut for it, and I'm making quilt blocks to put together. And then I'm going to quilt it and put it all back together again for my own quilted jacket.
Okay.
So you actually just took a shirt and took it apart for the pattern then?
Yeah, and it's going to be the lining of the coat.
Okay.
Okay. You guys go right there. You guys go right there. You say unpacked 10 boxes. Yesterday, I unpacked 16 boxes. Today, I'm at only 8, but they were fabrics that I then opened up, folded, and wrapped around the comic board boxes. Boards.
Good night, Lisa. Hope your cough goes away.
Yeah.
Lisa, you need to get some of Rita's elderberry and have her send
Yeah.
some to you. That'll help your cough.
Some of my homemade flu medicine.
Did you find a home for all your puppies?
No, we still got 3.
Hmm.
Ginger, I've been going to do it, but I can't see that good enough to thread the needle and stuff right now. Yep, you missed it all, Jennifer.
Just chit chat, Jennifer. I can't think of nothing real exciting. They were just talking.
You missed the walk around to Susan's apartment.
Oh yeah, you missed that. Susan showed us all her boxes.
I'm
And
going to
that
get
is
those.
unboxed.
I've decided, as I'm packing stuff, when it gets closer to moving, I'm going to order those pods and just pack all my stuff in those, and then have somebody come get them and take them to where we're going and unload them.
Joy T, she does it. She makes it for her and Terry.
Yeah, I don't sell it, but I pick the elderberries and make the elderberry medicines.
Well, it's too bad you don't live close to me. I've got a whole bunch of boxes you could have.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I've been buying. I got 14 of those storage containers that are 22 gallons, I guess they are, that I've got from Office Max.
Ah.
And because I've got stuff in boxes, and the problem is they're out in the shop, but the weight of the boxes are collapsing.
Mm-hmm.
And I just figured these are reusable. I could reuse them at the shop or give them to my son to put in his shop or whatever. But the house has got to be quilting friendly, handicap friendly, and dang it, I am so sick of trying to make these things square. Anyway, I want to be prepared as much as possible when the time comes to move.
Mhm.
That land, if I want to sell it, it'll be ready to sell the 1st of May. The estate thing should be all over with by then, probate.
Oh, that piece of land up in Arkansas?
Yeah. I've had people sending me offers to buy it. I tell you, some of them are awful. They must think my dad's still alive, and as long as he's had that land and as old as he is, thinks he's desperate enough to sell it for near nothing. Because it's still in his name, and I'm getting, since I had the address changed to mine, and it's not legally in my name yet.
Joy T, that's Jennifer.
The 95 acres, I had somebody offered me $200 and something thousand. That was being $2,000 an acre.
Holy crap.
How many acres did you say it was again?
The one section is 95 acres and another section is 10 acres.
That's a large piece of ground.
And it's also on the lake.
If it's on the lake, it ought to be worth more than that.
Not.
Is it all trees or
No,
is
it's
it
all
grass?
timberland.
Because it's going for about 4,000 to 5,000 an acre around here.
It's that lake. Randy, do you know where Peel, Texas is? I mean, Peel, Texas. Peel, P-E-E, yeah, P-E-E-L, Arkansas. It's sort of in the upper right east side of Arkansas along the border. There's two sort of jagged lakes up there.
I think I know what you're talking about.
Hello, Doggle Ben.
Yeah, if it's on the lake, it ought to be worth more than that.
Yeah,
Though.
it's
Any waterfront property.
well, I don't have much waterfront property. It's sort of like, hold on a second. Is my phone? Yeah, here's my phone. Oh, well, ain't gonna do me any good. You can't see me.
You can't show it. Oh, look.
I'm like, let me look up the highway and he'll know better. Probably. At least I can do that much. Close that. I have a road going down between the middle of the 95 acres. Sort of think of a peninsula type long thing. And so there's land on one side of the road and land on the other side. They put, because the people at the very tip, rounded end of it, live there. So the road goes up in Y's on each side of their property to get to the water.
How did you spell that?
P-E-E-L.
P-O-P-E. I put P-I.
Like you're peeling an orange. Well, if I'd known what I was looking for, I could look it up better.
Okay. Put my laptop up on there. Woohoo!
Says there's a ferry in that area too.
Yes. At the
Was it
top
up
of
near
it.
the White River? Is that where it's at? Up near the White River?
Hold on a second.
Trying to see something.
Are the rest of y'all looking up Pam's land up at Peel, Arkansas too? We're all curious about it, Pam. We really are.
There's a lot of lakes in that area. It goes all the way around
It's got
it.
jagged fingers that come off of it, and where the land is, it's sort of like a jagged spider vein going off.
Yeah.
And the end of it, it's got inlets of water on the north side, and then it jags around and goes around to the right and comes down with a little jagged area. Well,
You can't get. It's too bright.
Hmm.
I don't know how to turn the light down. Maybe I can turn the light down on the camera or the phone.
the road is 8074 that runs in through the middle of it.
I'm gonna make Randy big.
Trying to get the right direction so you can see it. There, you can barely see it. The red dot, and there's a spur coming out to the water right there by the red dot.
I can't see your phone. It looks, all I can see is the sideway of your phone.
Yeah, I wasn't seeing anything either, but
Marion County,
It's,
80.
it's too bright when I hold it up to the camera.
Yeah, it's Marion County Road, 8047. Runs right smack
There's
through
a-
it.
I'm looking at this map. There's a lot of resorts in that area, so it's got to be worth more than $2,000
Oh yeah.
an acre because you got like 5 resorts in that area.
hey Randy,
My dad was. Well, go ahead.
see that comment?
Wait a minute. Oh, now I do. Yeah.
Hello, Bertha.
Yeah, Janet, she said 2,000 acre, but with the resorts and the all that in area. Somebody goes in and develops that, it's got to be worth more than that.
Ooh, look, that's where they sell vegetables.
And how are you tonight, Bertha? Well, I got all my strips sewed together. Oops, my chair back. You look at them, see if I got them all right. Did I get them all right? Oh,
Hey, looks good.
now it's got 3.
How come the one in the top middle looks like it's
You
fluffier?
hush.
It does though. It's saying it's in the pattern's right, but it just looks like it's fluffier when you're holding it up. Top toward the middle, one of the squares, it looks like it's fatter looking.
Huh. Well, I'll take it over to the iron board. We'll make them all flat.
Oh, Sandra was she did a quilt and she took the measurements, like she wanted a certain size. She made it, then she measured it before she quilted it, and then she washed it, and then she lost like 2 or 3 inches off of one. I didn't know they'd shrink up that much.
That's a lot, but
Yeah, it's like 2 inches on one direction and an inch the other direction. She kept track of it before she quilted it, then quilted it, and washed it, and it all shrunk up.
It will, once it's washed, or depending on how the quilting is on it, it's going to wrinkle up a lot. But you'd be, this stuff, this fabric, before it's even printed, goes through steam and rollers. And if you've ever seen fabric being made, you don't see how it could anyhow shrink anymore after what it goes through. Oh, Lord.
Would it be better to wash the fabric before you start messing with it so all the shrinkage is out of it and all the dye is out of the material?
You can, as long as you go around and either paint the edge or stitch the edge, zigzag it, or it's going to lose a lot of strings on it.
Oh, well.
And it also depends on the quality of the fabric. Is it Walmart? Is it Joann's? Is it Moda? And if it's already pre-cut, don't.
That's for darn sure. Oh, I know what those were for. Okay.
I think I'm about done for tonight.
Yes, sir. That's what Mona was doing this on her live today. She had one and she put something in it when she washed it because she used a blue material on the back and didn't know how much it was going to fade. And I guess there's some strips you could put in there to see how much fade comes out of it. And it didn't fade that much, but it shrunk quite a bit.
Yeah, they're called color catchers. They look like dryer sheets.
Oh, it's called what?
Color catchers.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, she showed that today on hers.
You can also put vinegar in there too. Vinegar will help set the dye. Like you do Easter eggs.
I might not be able to quilt, but I know all about it now.
Well, there's a guy that has a YouTube channel that didn't know what he was going to do when he retired. And he ended up taking up quilting, and he loves it. He never would have thought about it, but he was after he retired, he didn't know what to do with himself. The Retired Quilter or something like that. I can't remember the name of it.
One of the teachers at the school I worked at the last 14 years before I retired got me a t-shirt that she gave to me. It said, "I do have a retirement plan. I plan on quilting."
Maybe after February 7th, and I get my glasses or my eyes fixed, maybe I can.
I think that's about as close as I'm going to get it. I'm getting tired of whittling away at it.
Oh man.
Sarah says she puts ice in her washer with the fabric.
Hmm.
Does that stop it from shrinking, Sarah?
Hmm.
Really?
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I think I've decided, and my stomach has decided, I need to quit bending over and doing stuff. And I started some medication last Friday, and I hadn't had any of it in 4 months, and they doubled my dose, and it hit me hard.
Oh no.
So made me nauseous and everything else.
That's not good.
I sent a message to her today and told her I think we need to start back with a lower dose for at least 1 month before I go on this full.
Sarah says the ice sets the dye so it doesn't
Yeah.
run.
Interesting.
Like I said, pour you about a cup of vinegar and the washer. Set the dye.
I'd do that, but I have to use the laundromat here, and we're told we can't do that. So fine.
Vinegar?
Yep.
I don't see why vinegar would hurt it.
Well, that's what we were told, and
I could see dyeing
Yeah,
fabric.
I
June
will
used
do
it.
what I'm told.
Yeah, I could see no dyeing fabric.
Yeah, we'd be in big trouble if we did that.
Yeah.
Okay.
But just setting it with vinegar is just almost like cleaning it. All right, people. I'm going to say goodnight. I can't
Good
wait.
night.
Just
Bye,
seem
Pam.
like you're seeing me waving at you.
We're
All right,
waiting
bye-bye.
for you, so
Okay. I'll talk to you later, Rita.
okay. Now I'm gonna put some of these strips on it.
That go around the outside?
Yes, I'm gonna put these and then the green and then some of this little print. So it's still going, still growing.
Sarah, I used to help build hog barns, and we used vinegar on the cement to get the impurities out of the cement so the hogs wouldn't get sick. It is very corrosive.
Who the heck gave me these?
Shannon uses vinegar in her coffee pot once in a while to clean it out.
It descales it.
It is. Sarah wants to know how wide your strips are.
I cut them to the pattern. I think they're 1.5 inches. They're 1.5 inches. So I said it's this one right there that I'm doing. You can see that one. Well, that first one, the first strip, a couple of them strips are that printed one's a little bit bigger. But that's really going to dress it up when these strips get on there. It'll make it cuter.
You need that striped material Susan had a little while ago. Go around the edges.
She didn't have enough of it, or I'd use that. So.
Yeah, sorry. This is all there is of it.
See, not enough. I'm so sad. I wanted that too, but
I see that, Sarah. I watch a lot. I watch Sandra all the time, and Mona's, and I see that you guys all do it a little bit different technique, but it all turns out nice. But you guys can learn from different people too,
Mhm.
watching different ones or how they say they do it. So I think everybody can learn a little
Exactly.
bit from each other too. I know I've been wanting to. Since I'm sick now, I can't move, but I want to go up with my aunt. My aunt, I got 3 aunts that do quilts, and she's got a long arm, and I want to go up with her sometime and watch her do the long arm in person. I watch Rita's long arm all the time, and it's different though when you're right there watching them how they set it up.
I'd like to get this little thing on the long arm pretty quick, but I've got to stop and go back to paperwork. It's that time of year where paperwork's calling my name. You know?
Yeah.
Did you finish the one you got on long arm?
Yeah,
now?
it's finished. Yeah. Just
Is
waiting for her to pick it up and no rush, but and this one, my niece was making it for a friend of hers for a baby shower in April, and she was good.
All right, Doggle
She
Ben. Have a good night,
Oh,
Doggle
but then
Ben.
I ended up doing it. Good night, Doggle Ben.
Yeah, the vinegar newspaper is good to wash your windows too.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm gonna get off for a little while. I'll be watching y'all on YouTube.
I imagine your arm's getting tired.
Well, yeah, but I need to get up and do some things, stir around a little bit. So,
Well, I'm glad you joined us again. You're gonna have to.
well, I've been watching y'all, and I thought about it, but I just hadn't felt like getting on here. But I'm doing better now. So,
Well, you
okay,
come
well,
anytime you feel like it. So,
all right. I love all y'all.
love you. Good night.
Good night, Patricia.
Bye
Bye.
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 Bye bye.
Oh,
I'm
we're
gonna-
different now.
I'm gonna change us. There, we'll put us that way.
Yeah, you made me look skinny.
I'll put that there.
Yeah, I enjoy Patricia. I think she's just fun.
She seems like a really nice
Mhm.
person.
And I think all the chat, I think they all like her too.
It seems like it. You have a pretty unique bunch of people.
I do. They're all.
I watch a lot. I watch a lot of YouTube and I'm on a lot of lives watching different things. But for the most part, there's hardly any arguing or being mean to nobody most of the time, and and there's a lot of people in here too. So there's different personalities, from different parts of the country, and it just seems like they all get along.
They do. It seems like they do, and I believe they do. I don't think they would be here if they didn't.
We even get along with people in Oregon,
William, where are you from?
Missouri.
California, and Washington. Yeah, we just get along with people from all over.
What part of Missouri?
north of Kansas City, around St.
Oh,
Joe.
okay.
Good old Southern hospitality in here.
Yeah, Joy T, you're right. I mean, I watched several of the ladies that does the quiltings, and it seems that way. I watched Sandra and Mona, and when they're live too, and it seems like it that way. I mean, I'm in fishing communities, hunting communities, and different things like that too, but for homesteaders. But it seems like the quilting people get along a whole lot better.
Another empty box.
Oh,
Hey.
where did they put your stuff, Susan, when it was in the boxes in the storage unit?
Quad right across the parking lot.
Oh, okay. Watch when you open your boxes, because sometimes when they have storage units, you can get bugs from them dang storage units in the boxes. They make homes in them.
We were warned about that, and because it's been so cold here, didn't worry about it too much because bugs here will start coming out in March and April.
Yeah.
I mean, we had lows in the 3 weeks that I was in the hotel. Where it was 12 degrees. I don't think there's going to be bugs.
Oh, they're going to be looking for a warm place in a box.
But the boxes were in this unheated pod, so.
Oh. Yeah, you might get lucky then, because I know sometimes you grab a box like at Aldi's, or when we go to Aldi's once in a while or somewhere, you come home and I like rip the boxes up and I see signs of little bugs has been in the cardboard.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's why there's one place that a lot of people used to go to get their boxes, but they realized that because the boxes sat outside the grocery store, there were bugs.
Oh, the ladies over in chat's killing weeds now. Well, they are with the vinegar and the Dawn dish soap. I believe what they said.
Joy T, I live in central Washington State, just east of the Cascade Mountains, off of Interstate 90, which is the northern cross-country interstate.
You're almost in where the apples are and stuff to make beer out of.
Yes, Yakima is my hometown. That's just 38 miles south of me. And Germany imports 100% of their hops from the Yakima Valley.
I've hauled a lot of stuff out of that area. I love Yakima and the truck stop there at Yakima. It's a nice place.
Wenatchee also has a lot of apples and apricots and cherries.
Man, the rain's coming down hard now.
Oh no!
I kept hearing something, and yeah, it's the rain. We have a metal roof.
I lived in a mobile home a couple times. So yes,
this is a mobile home, but we've turned it into a house. I've redid all the siding. The windows are regular house windows. The doors are regular house. And then I took and put on top of the roof, I put metal roof on top of the other and repeaked it and everything. If you didn't know it, you wouldn't. From the outside, it doesn't look like a mobile home.
Nice. Sarah, I live about an hour west, about an hour and 20 minutes west of Ephrata, where the Fabric Patch is. It's one of my favorite quilt shops on this side of the mountains.
Yeah, see, and I live about 30 miles from Missouri Star.
Woo! Well, I shall be right back. Go find another box of scraps to unload. And put this box with the rest of my empty boxes.
Okay, guys, you're stuck with
Yeah.
me. Susan and Rita,
Yeah,
run
I'm gonna
off.
go over to the cutting board, cut these little tails off. So I'll be right over here.
Hi, Sandra. Susan, I know you can still hear. Sarah says she orders from Cindy all the time.
Nice.
Enough that Tracy has to call me to get my order straight.
Love it.
I can't see yet, Joy T. I'm going February the 7th to eye doctor. Most of the time I got to wear 2 pairs of glasses or each head, but tonight I can see it with just 1 pair. And hopefully, too bad, Marlon. You're going to get stuck with me. I hope that maybe I can sew.
Next time you're gonna be going through Yakima, I wish there was some way you could get a hold of me and I'd come meet you.
Yeah, I don't think I'll be driving anymore, though.
Oh, sad.
Yeah, I used to run up to Portland every week out of Kansas City, take tomatoes from here up to Portland, and then I'd pick up seafood or apples and come back down here every week. Hi, Kate.
Kate or Cat?
Hi.
Yeah, Cat.
Cat.
Cat, or the cat. Told you I can't see.
That's okay. Okay, back to
That's nice, Sarah. They've sent Sarah some free stuff once in a while. She supports their breast cancer awareness fund.
Not this last October, but the October before this, I sent them a table runner that I had made for their auction.
Joy T, is my own fault. I let my blood sugar get out of control. It messed my eyes up.
Oh, that's sad.
It didn't hurt my looks any. I just can't see now. It actually did mess with my looks. I lost almost 30 pounds. I'm still flat or fluffy, but I have lost 30 pounds.
I had a cousin who was juvenile onset diabetic whose eyesight went, I don't know what those are from. Holy cow. And she died of diabetic complications.
I'll never be as old as you.
Alrighty, you're married.
That old woman's picking on me, Rita. Put her in timeout.
I almost put you in timeout there at the beginning.
I know.
Almost.
It wouldn't be the first time.
No.
someday I'm going to have to put this together.
Let's see, I don't think my chat's moved in a little bit.
I like that star one. The one you just
Thank
laid down.
you. I've got the rose, and I've got to get the black stitch cut to sew the rose together. Here's another row.
Yeah, that's pretty.
That is pretty.
Ah, this one I've sewn 2 rows together. Woohoo! I'm getting there.
They're getting bigger.
Problem is, these are blocks made by ladies in the guild, and some of them are a little too small. So it's
Joey, don't get hit. Or you better hurry and get out there before he makes a mess.
Be careful out in the dark.
And there's this one. Oh, and a lone block left over from that Bunny Hunter that I didn't finish.
Marilyn, I'm gonna raise my feet up. I ain't even got my boots on.
Time is it? Almost 9:30. I sure would like to get these sewed on here tonight.
How often do you guys have to oil your sewing machines?
You're supposed to pretty often, but I don't think I do mine often enough.
I can tell when my Juki needs oil because it makes too much noise.
All right, Sandra. Probably see you tomorrow. Good night.
Sandra.
Good night, Sandra.
Yeah, you got rid of your great grand, and she sure is a cutie. Little
She is. She sits there and looks at everything when she's live.
Uh-huh.
She doesn't miss nothing. Sandra moves a pencil or her ruler around somewhere, and that little girl's right there trying to get it.
Mm-hmm.
Sarah
Definitely
says after she completes a project, she will okay.
Then I wouldn't get mine oiled very much because I never complete a project.
You said it, we didn't.
But it's about the truth.
I'm waiting for Susan to open the box and be surprised what she finds.
Yeah.
How did this quilt magazine end up in there?
See?
Oh, I know why. Because of the quilt on the cover, I was going to use some of the fabrics in
Rita Sarah's got a question for
Okay, it's
you.
been a while since this one's been greased. Now, the one at the other house, a friend that works on featherweights was up there a few weeks ago, and she greased the other one, but this one was down here, so it didn't get greased. But I do oil it. But you're talking about greasing the motor, though, with that thick grease is probably what you're talking about. So it's needing some grease.
And Sandra says she oils her featherweight each day she uses her. Brother every 4 bobbins. I think my Juki, which is the first machine I've ever had that I regularly use that needs oil, because my Viking didn't need oiling, which was amazing. Good selling feature for it. But about once a week, I oil my Juki when I'm using it a lot. Now I know my Singer that I bought, it's a 1948 Singer in a cabinet. I know that's going to be needed to be oiled more regularly.
Mm-hmm.
Sure, Sandra.
And Cat,
We don't believe you.
I don't know where everybody's at. They come when they want to come. And don't when they don't want to.
Thank you, June, for saying it's pretty. I guess I should pull them out and put them together. There's more of the black for it. That got selvage in it, so I don't want that in it. I guess I should put it together.
You can't. You can't get to your table.
I do have the Singer in my bedroom in the cabinet, and I can get to her. And she will be fun to sew on. She's like the machine I grew up sewing on. The machine I grew up sewing on was a 1948 Singer in a cabinet, just like the one I bought off of Facebook Marketplace.
We ain't got one of the fancy ones. We got one from Walmart. We've had it for a long time. I don't even know what the name of it is anymore.
Let's see, I've got a brother that was 16 on sale, regularly $78 at Walmart, on sale for $62. Pattern. Patterns. Blank paper. Oh, that's garbage. Blank paper. Pattern.
Cat, she's got a website for the store, but I don't think she really advertises except on here.
Yeah, but go check out my store. I got some pretty stuff.
I don't know how to drop the link, or I drop it. Mary might drop it.
I would let me get back over there, and I can in a minute. I'm gonna trim these ends.
Yeah, she's got another house. It's a sewing place. Got a long arm, and she sells fabric out of it.
Every place I go, I clutter it up and make a mess.
Sarah's not happy with the fabric you got from you. She's going to get it somewhere else. I'm kidding. She's in sewing with it right now. There, Mary dropped the link for it. Mary's good at dropping stuff.
Now there's one of them little pieces, and I'm going to put a green one around it.
That does set it off
It
better.
is. It's going to have the green one, and then this white light one, and then
Oh, so it's going to have 3 strips
and then
around
another green one. It's going to actually 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I won't, Mary. But you are good at doing that stuff. You're fast.
Hoping he'd go all the way without having that.
If Rita was
What
smart,
would we?
she would have one of the grandkids put a ticker deal running across the bottom with their store advertising across on their lives.
Yeah, but you know what? I think that people would think I was just being nagging about buying, and I'm not going to go watch her. She just wants me to buy stuff, so I'm not going to do that.
See, that's why I don't watch So Yeah on their destashes or the box openings from the fabric patch, because it's way too easy to overspend. Way too easy.
But I want people to come in here because they just want to visit and talk, not because I want them to buy something. Not that.
But almost every time somebody's asking for the information.
Yeah, but
so,
we can give it to them without just cramming it down their throats.
well, you could fix up Nightbot to drop it. Have somebody redo your Nightbot
Yeah,
again, and
I
have it.
wish I
drop
could
them
fix
for 'em.
that Nightbot where it used to do. You know how it used to do when they type hen? It don't do that, and I don't know.
I know. I tried it the other night when it came on. I typed in hen and it
So
didn't
I
work.
have no idea what happened to it.
Maybe because of the restream.
Well, I don't, but it quit long time before that though. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Me and technology, we just barely get along. So
Yeah, Mary Rita had hers where you type in hen and it would drop your channel. But it doesn't work anymore. I know my Nightbot, last time I used it, it wasn't working either. Mine was type in USAF or any of the militaries, and it wasn't working either. So maybe Nightbot's not working.
I don't know, but it works on Mona's and some of those others. So
Or Mona just said you need an update. Or Marla just said Mona said need an update on it.
Well, how do I do an update?
Yeah. Your laptop just updated 2 days ago, and now it's telling me it needs to do it again.
And I've tried, Jennifer, I've tried to find some videos on it to fix that, but I can't follow it. Somebody just needs to drive over here and fix it.
I had another YouTube and set my Nightbot up, and he was on my screen, but he's in Texas, and I still couldn't figure out what he did. I don't know how to do it either. I'll be back. I gotta go get me another glass of water. I drank this one.
You know, I'm kind of thirsty. I'm gonna go get me a drink here in a minute.
Well, what I want to have a drink of, shouldn't do it well on YouTube.
What do you want to do?
It's of the
Yeah,
alcoholic
you want to pop a
variety.
cork or something?
Get out that little tumbler, put some ice in it, and put a little bit of that dark rum in it.
Okay. Oh, Sarah, I know y'all don't think that, but I'm not going to nag you to buy stuff. Y'all, most of y'all know that I'm selling stuff, so if you want to go check it out and buy, I love it. But I'm not going to just keep harping on it. Tea time and
Exclamation selfie. Nope, it doesn't work.
no.
Well, that would make a really narrow string. But you know what?
And Linda, you can set not bought up if you know how. You'll have to go look it up because it can do all kinds of stuff. It can do people's weather, and if they write a certain things, it can drop their channel, and then it can just welcome people into the chat. It can do stuff if you know how to fix it. But I don't know how to tell you to do it.
I don't either. It's all Greek to me.
I did it one time, but then when it quit working, I never could get it to do it again.
Okay, now this is random.
And Sarah, I've got some new stuff
Well,
coming from Tara Reid. You know Tara Reid that does those. This is going to be covered bridges. The Cat Fabrics covered bridges in barnwood. It's being shipped right now. When it gets here, I'll have to do a box opening. I think it's going to be sweet.
Nice.
Little elf that lives in your computer that does stuff for you. That's right.
Now I like watching All Around Sarah when it sings. Her husband's good with the Nightbot. If you, they actually have a name for it. Theirs is Raul. If you type his name in, he says different comments. Like with Christmas time, he had different comments about Christmas, and he says, something about being smart or something. He's got different, really funny comments on his Nightbot. But they got it named as Raul. Sarah wants to buy something else.
There's some new stuff coming. I think I've showed y'all about everything else. I think.
You're going to have to get Rhonda to come back up before she goes to Texas and do a tour again.
It was fun with her up there that day.
She had a blast.
Oh, and the girls up there, they're easy to get along with. They just loved her too. So.
She just checked your site out. Said you got some beautiful fabric.
Thank you. And I quit, I quit live streaming from up there only because I sort of lost control, So that's the reason I kind of quit. So. When everybody was up there.
One, two.
There's a lot of people when you did those up there, though, had a lot of fun. Watching you guys and talking.
Mm-hmm.
5, 6, 8, 9. I could do a 9-part.
When I was doing that decluttering up there with Tamber, she's the lady that comes up there. She was doing like that hoarding show, And so one of them said, you should have live streamed this, because Tamara would say, throw it away, save it or trash it. And I had to decide right then and there what to do with some of that junk. I'm glad that decluttering is done, but boy, that was stressful. Because it'd be a pretty piece of fabric. Or are you going to use it? Well, I don't know. I might someday. Well, if you're not, let's toss it. So it was just that quick. So.
And then 2 weeks down the road, you go, I wanted that fabric for this.
But then if it was a really pretty piece, those girls around there, oh, I'll take that. I'll take that. Oh. And
Sarah, what kind of test
there
is
was
that?
these quilt pieces that was cut out from a kit from a long time ago that one lady had gave me several years ago, and she was up there, and then I had to decide what to do with that, and another lady took it, and so I had to tell that lady, is it okay with you if she takes this? So, she gave them to me, giving them to somebody else.
I had to do a bone density scan last spring. Not fun. But doctor was concerned with my age that I might be developing osteoporosis. So therefore, the scan.
If you tossed it, Margaret wanted it. Exactly, Mary Webb. I took a box of scraps up there. Well, I guess it was last Thursday, and they set it on the table there, and the 3 or 4 girls that was there was just, here, you want this one, Margaret? Here, Deborah, you take this one. And they took it all home with them.
My blues are filling up.
Oh, 2 hours and 52 minutes. I'm still not done with this.
You're not even halfway.
I'm on the last leg of the thing. I'm almost done.
You got 2 more strips to do.
Yeah, but look at all of it I sewed together, though.
That don't count.
Well, yes, it does.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
Oh, hey, Amanda Thompson. One man's trash is another's treasure. Yes.
Looks to me, from all the quilting shows I watch and people, it looks like quilters are almost like hoarders.
Yeah, kind of so. Kind of. Pay me out of.
Wow, over $3,000.
Oh, my Washington panel. I was looking for this. My Washington panel.
And you've been looking for it?
My older daughter moved to the Olympic Peninsula, right at the northern edge of the peninsula, to where you can see Vancouver Island, Canada, right across the straits. And I'm planning on making her a quilt with orcas, a strip of orcas in it, lighthouses, and some of this Washington fabric.
My god sister lives up there somewhere.
Nice.
Marilyn, I've got 2 more green ones to put on. 2 more green ones. Let me show you. 2 more green ones. And then I'm putting this one. And then 4 more green ones. So I've got a few more to go.
Nice.
And I don't know why I've got so many extras of these. There's not no more of them to sew on. I think I cut too many.
Well, add another strip.
I could do that. I could do that, but I'm not going to. That's just, I just cut too many. Or maybe, I'm wondering though if following that book, that wasn't the binding, because don't this 3-yard quilt have you cut the binding?
I don't know. I haven't ever made a quilt from any of my 3-yard quilt books. Partly because they arrived right as I was having to pack my apartment.
I think part of them is the binding, but that's an awful teeny tiny binding.
Okay, here's my blacks and whites and brownish colored. Nicely done. And there's room for more.
Like Christmas, opening all that stuff. I love when I get boxes. And let's see, Linda says, my husband just shakes his head when my fabric arrives in the mail. And my boxes come down here, and Terry says, you want me to take that up there for you? So and sometimes I've been up there before, and he'd bring me a box if he thought I wanted it. So
That's nice of him. Okay, time to put the boxes where they go. I shall return.
yeah, Marla, I think I went to cut the binding. I don't think I want that binding. I'll decide that after it's quilted. But those two are on, but I don't have the green ones up here or the bottom. But it sure is cute, though. Or I think it is.
Yeah, it is.
I used to like it.
Like that, so I can go back to the ironing board. And I think I'm gonna step in there and get me a drink of water.
Oh, we can talk about Rita now. She's gone.
You're funny.
I'm gonna put Randy in timeout again.
Uh-oh. She heard me.
He's just asking for timeout. Let's see. It's gonna be back here.
What do? Iron after you sew one strip around?
Yeah,
flatten
that's
it
what
out?
I'm doing. Since this is for somebody else, I'm being more particular with it. It'll just look better.
It's probably easier to keep it straight
That's
too.
true. And it's kind of narrow, so it's kind of pressing it out.
I had a bad experience from one of them once. I didn't listen when I was a little kid. My mom was ironing something, and she said she had to do something, go somewhere in the room, and she left the iron on the board like that. And I reached up and hit it. I got a scar in the middle of my head, right here on my forehead, where it hit me.
Oh.
I learned to stay away from it after that.
And And some of my friends have them fancy irons that you can set them down and they raise yourself up. But this one don't, or none of my irons do. And sometimes they'll go off even up there at the building and leave it sitting down like that. Then I'll have to holler at them, don't do that. You're going because not everybody has them fancy irons that raise back up. And I've got to.
Yeah, years ago, you see, I used to, when I was in the service, I ironed my clothes, my uniforms, and you see people with their irons out and lay them down like that. And that was before they had the fancy ones. And every ironing board had a spot where one had burnt something.
Well, and they do have them silicone pads you can set them on, but I don't have one.
Cheryl's got a question. Did you get your small irons in and sewed? I'm not sure what that word is.
I ordered 4 of them, and let's see. Gladys wanted one. Deborah took one. Margaret took one. And I was gonna take one, but if you want one, Cheryl, you can have mine, and I won't keep one.
Yeah, Amanda, I used to do that for my mom. We had a sprinkler bottle, sprinkle the water on when we was ironing. It was like an old pop bottle, Pepsi bottle with the dealie popped on top of it.
I've still got my mother-in-law's old thing that went on the top with the little sprinkle heads in it. But you could put it on any pop bottle, but just the old sprinkle head.
Oh, I remember those.
I know those irons are pricey. Those Olissos. But you're talking about the little ones. I did buy 4 of them little ones to sell. So you need to buy it so I won't keep one for myself, because I'm awful bad to buy something that I want to, and I don't need everything. Oh, okay. You were just asking about them. Okay, then I'll keep the other one for myself then. What brand? It's here someplace. I'll show you, because I brought one home with me.
Yeah, Amanda, my mom drank Pepsi, so ours was on a Pepsi bottle.
It's this one. This one was going to be mine, but I hadn't even took it out of the package. But if somebody needs one. Haven't you seen them? A lot of the YouTubers sew with little things.
Yeah,
just a little bitty one.
I almost bought one at Sew Expo, but couldn't quite justify the cost.
But anyway, I haven't opened it yet. I won't. I'll give y'all time to decide if you want it.
You can always send it to me.
You know, a lot of the ladies I know already had one, so not everybody around local needed one, but.
It was really funny. I was given a Sunbeam iron as a wedding present back in 1979. That iron was a great iron. Absolutely great
From
iron.
your mother-in-law?
Actually, no, it was my sister who got it for me.
Oh, okay. I figured your mother-in-law was trying to keep her son, prepped up.
No, my mother-in-law lived in northern British Columbia. Anyway, about 4 years ago, everybody on one of the quilting Facebook pages was asking about a good iron. And I said my Sunbeam iron has been great. I've had it since June of 1979. 3 days later, it died.
Oh, no.
So I went, I mean, at Sunbeam, I've seen one at the department store, Fred Meyer here. And I was going, awesome. I brought it home. It was a piece of crap.
Mhm.
The quality had gone down the toilet, shall we say.
Huh.
Then 3 days later, it stopped heating up. So I took it back. They said, do you want another one? I said, no. I want my money. And I bought a Proctor Silex,
Mhm.
which has never gotten hot enough to do a good job with my cotton. Oh, well. Now I have a Black & Decker.
Rita's probably still got one you set on the wood stove to heat up.
Well, actually, I've got 2 of them, but I
See?
don't use them. But I do have 2 of them. I just thought they were neat one time at an auction. So
I have a friend who uses it for her doorstop.
yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people do that. Good night, Joy
She's
T.
Good night, George.
Good night, Joy T. Joy T.
Joy
No,
T
my
wants
friend
to see your
Kathy.
quilt tomorrow.
She what?
Joy T, please show me your quilt tomorrow or next time you're live, I think.
I'll do that.
Oh, do you want to see my New York beauty that I made a summer ago?
Yeah, show us.
I'll be around there in just a second. So I'll
Okay.
look too. Just got one more tail to cut off.
Show and tell at Rita's tonight.
I will explain this. 2 years ago, we had our quilt show, and one of the ladies had a New York beauty, and I commented on how pretty that was, and I wanted to make one. So she gave me the pattern.
Oh, I like
Goodness,
that.
that's a lot of work.
Yeah, that is
I
very pretty.
had so much fun with it. Had a blast making it.
You could, Susie, you could put me in your wheel for that. I like that.
You
one.
might have to fight with my daughter about it.
How big is she? Can I whoop her?
She's the one who lives up in Port Angeles on the peninsula.
That is very pretty.
Thank you. The only fabric I bought for it was the batik I used for the outer border. Everything else came out of
It almost my mom made one out of ties once, and it reminds me of it a little bit.
Ooh. Thank you, Cheryl.
She had all different types of ties and had them sewed like that.
Yes, Sarah, it's a foundation paper pieced, which is the only way to get decent points. And yes, I did bury one of my points, but oh wow. Thank you, Sarah. It's going to go on my wall, yes, Marla. I do want to wait.
That would be pretty up on the wall.
I do want to wait a couple weeks to make sure that the paint has had a good enough chance to set perfectly.
I'd put something behind it, like an old sheet or something,
I don't have any of those.
just in case.
Well, Sarah, this was one of my bucket list quilts to make. I do want to do a mariner's compass. I've got 3 Judy Niemeyer quilts to do. But I have the pattern, I bought the fabrics, I've kitted them up. Now that I am retired.
Mm-hmm.
Because when you start one of these, you don't want to take a break because you'll lose track of what you're doing and it's hard to get back going.
Good night, Denise.
Good night, Denise. Oh, I have one more. Another FPP that I did. FPP that I did in a QuiltWorks class.
How long did it take you to make that one, Susan?
The New York Beauty, start to finish, 3 weeks.
Because that looks like
Was
a lot of
Three,
detail.
3
in that one.
weeks. Wow, that's fast.
It was summer. I had nothing else to do.
Denise thinks we need to go to bed.
And-
It's later. Marla's even later than us, Denise.
I like that one
Oh
too.
yeah.
This one is called Cascade or Cactus Ripple.
Hmm.
I took a class from a couple ladies from QuiltWorks and made that one. And it will also go on my wall. So Marla, you're in the East Coast time zone.
Just think, if you retired years ago, you'd have most of that done.
I'd also be poor as a church mouse.
Yeah.
I know. I've been sitting around here for 2 months and I'm bored as heck. There's so much YouTube you can see, and it gets old, and the TV. We don't have cable no more. We got free channels, and there's movie channels, and they only go by each month. And I can't wait till February gets here because I've watched everything already.
Yeah. Okay, Marla, where in northeastern Ohio are you? Inquiring minds want to know.
Damn, Sarah, you got a family outing
Oh, she
tomorrow.
does,
Looks like.
don't she?
Good night, Sarah.
Good night, Sarah.
Oh,
Canton.
I've been to
Oh, you're trying
Canton and been to the Hall of Fame. Woo-hoo.
The highways
have a
around there are
neighbor-
kind of messed up. They don't go like north and south, east, west. They zigzag through that area.
Hmm.
You got a bunch of loop-de-loops and going around there.
Mhm. I drove a neighbor of mine when she moved to the little village of Navarre, Ohio, and made a few friends there. And one friend took me to the Hall of Fame parade that summer and got back to her house. Her phone was ringing, and it was Steve going, "Oh, you're back. Susan, I'm on my way to get you. Got a surprise for you." I got to see the induction to the Hall of Fame and visit the Hall of Fame, the NFL Hall of Fame.
Hmm.
For somebody who loves football, that was so cool.
Oh, she's
Oh
only a
my
mile from.
goodness. Wow. Also went to the First Ladies Museum in Canton. Yep, Navarre is. And they apparently had a really nice little quilt shop there. I don't know if it's still there. It's a pretty area. Went into Akron a few times. On the way home, I went north from Akron to Cleveland, got off in Cleveland, and went to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and then got on I-90 and headed west home. It was summer of 2007.
When you got the North Dakota and out across there, you got bored because there ain't nothing to see out across there except that corn maze.
The
Corn
Dakotas
Castle.
are really wide.
Yep.
Yes, I did stop in Mitchell to go to the Corn Palace, I will admit. There is a museum on the eastern edge of South Dakota. Off of I-90. Really good county museum. The farm
Good night, Linda.
implements.
Good
Good night, Linda. The farm implements. The stories of the pioneers. So you had from around here, had a little bit of Kashmir, had a little bit of Yakima Valley Museum, a little bit of Kittitas County Museum, all together in one, which was really cool.
Right across there somewhere, I never stopped at. I always wanted to. It's like a car museum, motorcycles, like old Harley Davidsons. I can't remember where exactly it sits at, but I've seen YouTube shows of it, and I wish I'd have stopped when I drove up through there. But it looks pretty neat.
Well, Marla, we went for music in the park a few times, and that I liked. It was good rock music. I like your machine, Rita.
Well, I do too. I like this little thing.
Do you know what year, how old she is?
Someplace I have her birth date written down, but it's not in my head. I'd have to go look it up. She's older than I am.
I've got a 1948. Yeah, I've got a 1948 singer, a 1952 singer, and a 1972 singer.
All right, now.
And I have a brother, and I have two Vikings. I have a Bernina, I have a Janome, and I have a Juki. I have a few sewing machines.
You do.
Who is it? Is it Sarah, the one that redoes sewing machines?
So Terry.
Oh, so Terry, yeah.
Yeah, she told me on somebody else's YouTube this morning that her 48 singer like mine is her favorite. She goes, just don't tell my other machines I said that. Well, so Marla, next time I drive east across the northern tier of the country, I'll drop down to Canton to stop and I'll yell hi to you. Oh my goodness, a 36 school bell featherweight. Oh my goodness, and a 68 celery green featherweight. I do want a featherweight. All three of my singers are heavy suckers.
I remember my mom, she had, I don't know what kind it was, but it's an old foot pedal one. You had the pedal to sew. She used it and used it over and over and over. A treadmill, wasn't it? Yeah. She made a lot of stuff with it.
Well, the 48 singer that I bought from Facebook Marketplace about a week out, I saw the picture and I said, oh my gosh. I messaged the seller. I said, is it available? And she goes, yes, why? And I said, it's just like the one I learned to sew on. From the cabinet to the machine to the knee press instead of a foot pedal. I said, I've got to have it. How much is it? She let me have it for $50.
Wow. Good night, Mary.
Good night, Mary. See you next time I see ya.
Mary.
Have you got the top done yet?
This top? Well, I've got to put this piece on,
One more.
and then another green piece of the.
You're getting close. You're getting close.
I know. Can you see the borders I put?
Yes, looks really nice.
Now I've got a couple more. It's just a 3-yard quilt, so it's easy, but it's cute.
I think so, Marla. One of the quilt magazines featured that shop, and I think that's what it was Anna Louise's shop. I was going, dang, why weren't they open when I was there? Because Navarre really needed some sort of business after the general store got struck by lightning. Its big industry is the big bakery. The whole town smells really good. Okay, back on the quilt rack for now.
Good night, June.
Good night, June.
She wants to know if they have a big pond by it, Susan.
I think so.
Oh, I don't know if I'm going to finish this or not tonight. 10:17. It's not too late though, is it?
Ooh, that's pretty red.
Marla, I like used to doing that, going different places when different places was cooking stuff and smell the different aromas.
Oh, yeah. That bakery, oh my goodness. I was there in the summer in a car that didn't have AC. Oh, they have online shopping. Oh dear, I could be in trouble.
Delete that comment.
Anyway, I had at that point in time a 1972 Mercury Monarch, which you don't see in that part of the country, that age of a vehicle that doesn't have rusted out spots in it. Because while I was driving past the bakery and stopped at the stoplight, and somebody illegally came around and stopped and said, I like your car. We're having a parade in the parade. So I got to bumper in my car and drive my car in their little town parade.
Amanda's husband worked at Little Debbie's. Smell good till they burn them. So they burnt the cakes, little Debbie cakes.
I'd even settle for a burnt one right now.
I'm not a fan of.
I had a granola bar. This is my little Debbie's anymore. I have one of these at night.
Well, my laptop is telling me I need to plug it in, so
Hello.
I'm going to say adios.
Okay.
Thanks for coming up
Plug
and showing
in.
your mess
So,
to us.
guys,
We need,
Yeah,
we,
you're
we
making
we need a
us
weekly
feel better.
update.
So
We want a weekly update.
yeah, we do.
yes, sir. Yes, sir. Bye.
And, and I want you to come on live when you start hanging the stuff on the walls.
Mm-hmm.
Those are beautiful.
They are. Yeah. Okay. Let's go another side. Hurrying. I'm trying to get done. They didn't burn cookies often, but when they did, everyone knew it.
I'll bet they did. You know, you're talking about, Amanda, the smells and stuff. I know the carnivals and different places out, like the popcorn deals, they'll have fans out blowing the smell through the audience so people will crave them.
Yeah. And it will. It'll make you want some when you get them smells.
Yep.
They're real unique. See, there's that one. See how those are looking?
Are you 45 in the corners?
Not on this, not on these borders. Now when I do the binding, it'll be 45 kind of. Look like it's 45, but not these corners. Uh-oh, Marla forgot to put a log on the fire. When I went and got a drink a minute ago, I looked down there at mine. I could see red coals. Didn't see a really hot fire, but it's not as cold tonight here as it has been.
It's not here either. It's raining really hard out there, but it's comfortable in here. Usually I'm cold sitting here. I don't even have my heat blanket on tonight.
Well, should we call it a night? It's been 3.5 hours. That's a long time. Not that it's real late, but that's been a while.
Yeah, and everybody's wanting to drop off, looks like.
Well, my number looks like it's gone down to 43, but that's still a pretty good number sometimes.
Yeah, it's still a pretty good sized crowd. You know, It says 43, but there's not that many chatting.
Mm-mm.
It amazes me, that there's so many people just watching or listening to us.
And sometimes I try to get them to type over there so I'll know who all's in here. Who all's
Yeah.
still awake over there and chat. Real quick before we get off here, before Randy starts going 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Park, Amanda in Tennessee has gigantic cookie shapes you can climb on, but they'd be kind of little to a grown up. Well, I know Marla and Amanda's still awake. Who's still awake?
There's a new one.
And how do I say that one?
I have no
Hello?
idea.
I don't know how to say that.
Guess?
La Greasy? I'm going to say La Greasy.
Catherine's still
Greasy?
up.
Hey, Catherine. Catherine's still here. All right. So y'all be standing by as you type down through there because we're fixing to hang it up for the night. I see Karen's been listening. And I didn't know Karen was in here. Janice Miller. Let's see. There's Marilyn still up. Oh, you let your fire go out?
Marilyn's probably stumbling around.
She let her fire go out. She's gonna have to get under a bunch of some quilts. All right. Good night. Good night, Marilyn. Randy, wave to Marilyn.
No, she's mean to me.
Quilting Frog. Is that all that's gonna talk to us? Because my chat quit moving. I tell you what, I'm gonna hang this up on the wall so it won't lay here and get wrinkled.
Yeah, after all that
I
iron you
know.
did. Wore me out watching you do it.
I like the way it looks though. Marilyn says you haven't been mean yet, Randy.
Seen her mean yet. I can only imagine, old woman.
All right, start counting down. Denise says, Rita's Roast, if you click on the three dots to the right of a live top chat, you will get a list. Click in participants and you will get a list of names of folks active in the chat. On the top of the three dots, where's she talking about? Do you know?
I don't know. I've never done
I
that.
hadn't either. Is it?
I don't have no dots on this stream right here. Maybe on my phone I would, but on this one I don't have one. Oh, Gladys is going to have a live tomorrow.
Hey. I don't know where them three dots are. Let's see. Marta's got wood on the fire. Okay. Just gonna shut it off.
I can't count down. I don't have no place to type nothing.
Oh well, we don't have to count down then. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't. I can do private chat. It shows here, but it doesn't say chat anywhere.
Huh. You would think there'd be a place, wouldn't there? Because I can see I can type because there's.
Or the place says if you need help.
Well, no, I didn't. Well, I can't do it either, can I? Because
Yeah, I got private chat. Private chat's all I got. Looks like where's it? As Errol does. No, it's just private chat.
Well, that's kind of odd. I thought I could type in there too, because I thought I'd put stuff before. It looks like it's almost different tonight, don't it?
Yeah, there's nothing for us to do anything. You can't even put me on timeout right now.
I couldn't, could I?
All right, Kathy. 10, 1.
Okay. Good night, everybody. Thanks for
Good
thanks
night,
for
everybody.
visiting with us, Randy. So, all right.
Bye.